It all comes down to this. 3 days, 96 more minutes left of the basketball season with one goal: being named state champions.
It is Moss. Tabudri feed inside of Radakovic, left side, kick out Hayes. Triple is up and good. Grace Hayes with 5. Cody on a quick 10-3 start in this one, and everything can just go for Cody in this one. Macari gives it up to Pryor, over to Hatch, 3, up and good!
It's the Class 3A State Championship Basketball Tournament in Casper, Wyoming. Coming up, we build you up to tip-off with our pregame show built by Cody Ace Hardware. You'll hear about today's game, catch up with the team, and a pregame interview with both head coaches.
Man, they're the ones that bring it. Like they play that way naturally. Everything they do collectively, they're so aggressive. It's tough to just instill that in a couple of years in high school.
I love this group of kids. They've worked hard for their entire lives, and it's just an opportunity to have to spend one more week with these guys.
It's Cody High School Basketball on 103.3 The Range.
Here, the Cody Phillies are going to be the 3A West Girls Regional Champions. They can celebrate. The Cody fans are up, and they are clapping for what was an impressive showing from the Phillies here in Lander. A bit of a press. Hazel with the steal. He is all by himself. He's trying to take it in and bounce it down. Jackson Hazel with the dunk.
Now, to get you set up for tip-off of the state tournament, here's the voice of the Cody Bronx and Phillies, Wyatt Barichka.
And we are coming to you live from the Ford Wyoming Center for the Class 3A State Championships, live right here on 103.3 FM, online at myheartmountainradio.com, as Cody High School Basketball looks for another trip to the state title game, and it starts here in round 1 in Casper. Wyatt Barichka with you, McKenna back in the studios as we are awaiting the final moments of game number 1 here between Lander and Torrington. And as of now, Torrington is going to hold on and win this contest. Right now, 46-36, your score right now on here from Casper. So winner of this game between Cody Phillies and the Lady Bison from Buffalo will play Torrington tomorrow at 4 o'clock at Casper College. I know there's some timeouts and discussions being made, and that's why the 17 seconds is taking a little bit longer here, but the Cody Phillies back down to 3A and are looking to make a run to the state title. They are the number 1 seed from the 3A West after defeating Pinedale in the regional championship game, and what maybe was kind of a shocker with the final score of 54-27. The Cody Phillies just had the gas going at full throttle and never relinquish that lead in the contest. Cody, who comes into this one 20-4 in the season. Buffalo enters at a record of 12-11. We'll preview more of this contest as, again, the Cody Phillies and the Cody Bronx are to be taking on Buffalo in round 1. But first, it's the Cody Phillies against the Lady Bison from the 3A East. We'll step aside for a 90-second timeout. When we come back, we'll talk more about this state tournament and this matchup in particular. As you're tuned in to the Class 3A State Championship Basketball Tournament, live from the Ford Wyoming Center and live on 103.3 FM, online at myheartmountainradio.com. 6447, Allstate, you're in good hands.
Coach Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on. and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
Back to Wyatt Barishka.
This is your Build Up the Tip-off Pregame Show. It's built by Cody Ace Hardware, your local home, lawn, and gardening care store. Make sure you visit them, located at the Beck Lake Plaza here today. Like I mentioned, the Cody Phillies coming into this one with a record of 20-4. Buffalo comes into this one with a record of 12-11. You take a look at how the bracket is playing out. Torrington did come out with a final with a 47-36 victory, so the winner will play the Lady Trailblazers tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Loser will play Lander in that 9 a.m. loser out contest. These two teams have met in the postseason. They met once where Buffalo would defeat Cody with a final of 47-39. Wasn't able to confirm if it was state or regionals, but it has had one postseason play for sure. Buffalo is 10-12 against the Cody Phillies. However, Cody has won the last 4 meetings, and they won the 2 matchups this season. Their last meeting, Cody was able to become victorious over the Lady Bison. Buffalo's last win, 2019, they would win 46-42. Cody is 4-3 in the last 7 games since 2017. That is the matchup for the history of these two teams. Take a look at the matchup on paper before we get quickly into that pregame interview with head coach Chris Wagner. Buffalo comes to this one under head coach Farrah Patterson in her first season here for the Lady Bison. They score 48 points per contest, surrendering 46. They get out-rebounded by opponents 27-23, and they win the turnover margin at 16-18. They shoot 24% from 3, 42% inside, and 66% from the charity stripe. For the Cody Phillies, they come into this one. They score 57 points per contest. They surrender 33. They out-rebound opponents by 10 at 30-20. Turnovers 14 for them, 24 turnovers when opponents battle the Cody Phillies. The Phillies shoot 25% from three-point land, 50% inside. Grace Hayes shoots 57% inside the arc, and at the line they shoot 58% on the season. That's how these two teams match up on paper. Can the Cody Phillies make it 3 in a row, though? We'll find out. But first, I want to get into this pregame interview with head coach Chris Wagner.
It's time now for our pregame interview. Sending it back to the court with Wyatt Barishka with head coach Chris Wagner.
103.3 The Range. I'm here with head coach Chris Wagner of the Cody Phillies. And coach, first off, this is the final week of the season. How are you feeling going into the state tournament?
It's good. Sad. Just knowing this is, tomorrow's the last practice, and really isn't tonight. Essentially, is the last practice. Tomorrow more just kind of light walkthrough. Just months and months and months of preparation just comes down to this week. But try to keep a bit of the same approach. Roll back to last weekend. What are the major things that we could look at and take care of? What are the those crazy situations that might pop up in these games, and nerves start settling in? Just having some stuff in place that they don't necessarily have to have it memorized, but at least be familiar with it to where if we have a timeout and we can draw something up. Sometimes games at this tournament come down to stuff like that. So just making sure we're prepared and got all of our bases covered.
I was going to say, you kind of led into my next question of some emphasis stuff. Coach, you were kind of talking to your team today during practice. Kind of have to change the mindset a little bit just because, you only get potentially 96 more minutes of pretty good basketball in the season. So, I mean, just kind of what are you emphasizing with your team the most, especially in a week like this?
I mean, we're not crazy running up and down, but like within the stuff that we're running in practice right now, like cuts should be sharp. If we're expecting you to get open for the ball, like not just kind of just standing there and walking out to the spot, like doing that the right way. If we're making a pass, like pass it to the correct spot. So just, I mean, a lot of just the minor details of stuff. They know the actions, or if we draw it up, they see it on the board and they see it. But the fundamental part of it is even more important. The timing of passes, like I said, catching the ball, like with, protecting it, feet squared up or peeking down the floor. You really end up coming back to a lot of the stuff that you start the season with, just so you're so sharp fundamentally, because if you have those, that'll carry you a long way in the tournament.
Coach, this bracket and tournament, I mean, anybody can beat anybody. I mean, we saw that with Pinedale this week. You guys getting a really impressive win. I know some teams in the East kind of beat each other up a little bit. I mean, just what does this say about this class in particular, knowing that anything can happen? I mean, you can't really overlook your competition.
Yeah, never can. I mean, we got Buffalo first. Luckily, we've played them very recent. That worked out really well to our benefit, so it's not anybody else from that side is going to be completely unfamiliar to us. So to have them first round is huge. Again, not to say that we're just going to waltz in and put it on repeat from what we did last time, but just it's good. There's a sense of comfortability a little bit with that, and that we don't have to prepare for a completely different team that we haven't seen in a long time. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough tournament. I mean, I know the two big names are on the other side, but if you don't take care of the first round, none of that matters.
I was going to say, I mean, you still got to take care of the opponents in front of you, and let's talk about Buffalo a little bit, Coach. I mean, the two times you guys saw them, they were pretty convincing wins. I mean, the press kind of felt you guys quite a bit. In one of those games, you guys were coming off a loss to Pinedale and maybe kind of had a little bit of the lose hangover, let's just say, with that kind of win. I mean, Coach, talk about Buffalo a little bit more and just kind of your approach into this particular game in the opening round.
Yeah, we kind of know the strengths of their players. Kind of go back and look through and see if there's anyone else that kind of stood out on one that we should also pay attention to a little bit more. Really go back to the old film and just kind of get the girls comfortable. Like, hey, here's where we were finding the open looks in that first game. Here's where we were having some success. So just kind of getting them in tune with those types of shots and those images again. Yeah, outside of that, like, again, going back to where did we give up stuff? Just kind of go back and look. Was it an effort thing? Was it somebody just wasn't in the right spot? Did we just have the wrong scheme period covered defensively that we need to adjust to? Just kind of going back. Like I said, probably going to be difficult for them to have thrown in something completely brand new in the last 2 weeks. I mean, it could be done. Just like us, we didn't really necessarily have Sophia at the front of any presses until the day we played Pinedale. In the back of your head, you got to be prepared a little bit for anything.
Well, Coach, I mean, you kind of lead into my next question. X factor and difference maker, Coach. I mean, what's it going to take for you guys to get into that semifinal game on Friday?
We'll stick with the motto we've been saying with the girls: offense sells the tickets, defense wins games, and rebounding wins championships. So rebounding is going to still continue to be our X factor.
Simple as that, Coach. I appreciate your time. We'll talk to you after this one's over.
All right, thanks, Wyatt.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
This is Cody High School Basketball at the Class 3A State Championship Tournament on 103.3 The Range.
Getting you set for the Class 3A State Tournament here in Casper. The quarterfinals featuring the Cody Phillies, the number 1 seed out of the West, and the 4th seed from the East, and the Lady Bison from Buffalo. We will have starting lineups here in just a moment. Cody going to be designated in their home white uniforms. Blue numbers, blue lettering, trimmed in gold Cody on those jerseys. For Buffalo, they'll be in their road blacks, white numbers, white lettering, and they got gold on their uniforms. Buffalo, though, they've had a pretty successful 3A reign here in the last few seasons. I know Douglas has been the team that has dominated Class 3A, but you take a look at the last 3 seasons when Keith Leppert was here for Buffalo. They would go 22-4 last season, second place 2 seasons in a row, and then the season before 2023 and 2022, they would finish with 3rd. This is how your starting lineup is going to look like this morning here for the Lady Bison. It will start like this, if I can get the right numbers here. And it will be number 2, a 5'7" junior in Carly Davis, their leading scorer. She'll be followed by number 14, a 5'11" senior in Grace Finkel. It is number 23, a 5'9" senior in Camry Davis. Number 24, a 5'8" senior in McKenna Flower. And to round up the starting lineup, it is number 30, a 5'10", number 30, a 5'9" junior in Aubrey Irish. You hear the Cody band going off as that is your Lady Bison lineup for your Cody Phillies. It looks like this. It's number 0 for the Cody Phillies, a 5'10" junior in Ellie Talent. She'll be followed by the 5'6" junior, number 5. It's Maddie Boudry. A 6'1" senior in number 15, Sophia Radakovic. Number 21, the 5'10" sophomore in Grace Hayes. And to round up the starting 5 for your Cody Phillies, it is a 5'9" junior in number 24, Sydney Simone. Head coach Chris Wagner for the Phillies, Coach Farrah Patterson for the Lady Bison. Cody going to be going from left to right, Buffalo from right to left to start this one. Your scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. They're not just a bank, they're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Quarter number 1 about to get started as Sophia Radakovic in the center circle. She'll take on Grace Finkel. And with it, whistle has gone up, and we are underway as the Cody Phillies will have the opening tip, and they'll be going from left to right. In the Class 3A State Championship game here in Casper is the feed to Radakovic on the right elbow. Right in front of us here as we're courtside. Hayes with a floater from the right side. Can't get that to go, and she'll get a rebound and a second chance for the Phillies. Simone drive in left to right off the glass. That one's good, and the Cody Phillies will get on the board. They have a 2-0 lead over the Lady Bison. The last time these two teams played, it was after Cody lost, and they would run on the scoreboard, putting 69 points to Buffalo's 37 as they have their first opportunity for the Lady Bison. Davis leading scorer with the basketball. Right side feeds it in there to the left, and pushing it out of bounds was McKenna Fowler, and that will stop the clock with 7:10 to go. It will be Philly basketball after the first turnover by Buffalo. Hayes quickly tries to attack the left, makes her way now to the right side. Handoff is to Boudry, and something you're going to have to pay attention to is there's 4 lines here in the 4 Wyoming centers. Radakovic didn't miss that shot. It was corralled there by Carly Davis. There's 4 shots from the 3-point arc, and we'll get a whistle on Cody. That might be something that takes a while to get used to. First foul on Cody. It's going to be a cess to Maddie Boudry. She'll pick up her first, and it is going to be the team's first as well. Back to Buffalo. Davis' shot no good. It's Radakovic with the board, and quickly over to Hayes. Now to Simone, right side, matched up there by Davis. Hayes is going to fire a triple from the far line. That one's going to be no good either, and 2 opportunities for the Phillies and no points to account for. 6:21 left to play. Talich almost gets the steal, but she'll be called for the foul. That'll be her first. It'll be the team's second, so quickly back-to-back possessions defensively for Cody have resulted in 2 fouls. Back to the Lady Bison. Up top is Carly Davis, right side. Now we'll give it off now to Irish. Irish gives it to Fowler, makes a move in the post. Can't get that shot to go as Radakovich tries to save it to Hayes. And the Cody Phillies will come up with it. Boudry, right side, was looking for Talich. Radakovich picks it up and saves the possession. 5:55 left to play in quarter number 1 as Radakovich gets a little deflection and the shot to go in. And Cody now up 4-0 with 5:47 left to go. Great Cody care out here in this opening tournament, as well as Buffalo. The band's made the trip down as well. Davis gives it inside to Fowler, inside the arc. Gets Hayes to jump on the right side. Kick out now to Irish, back up top. Feeds it inside now is Finkel. Kick out to Davis. Davis trying to attack from left to right. Shot is up and no good. It's going to be Talich with the rebound. And quickly Cody transitions. Talich trying to go coast to coast. Couldn't do so. It's Radakovich almost ripped it away there from Irish, but that won't be the case this time around to keep the possession alive. 5:12 left to play. Quarter number 1 here from the Ford Wyoming Center. Camry Davis gets it over the midcourt stripe, but getting in the way of the pass was Maddie Boudry. It will stay with Buffalo. So Cody trying to come out aggressively defense here to start quarter number 1. Under 5 to play in the first. 3 substitutions about to come in for the Phillies on the next whistle. Boudry almost another steal, but Carly Davis is able to corral the basketball. Feed inside to Camry Davis. Shot deflected, picked up there by Simone. So Buffalo will wait to get their first points of the contest. Simone Boudry has a 3. She'll take it up. That's up and going to be left short off the right iron. Rebounded was crowded there by Fowler. And quickly now it is Carly Davis for 2. Gets it, and we're going to get a whistle. I'm going to say it was a flop on Hayes. So Hayes will pick up the foul. It'll go right back now to Cody. Either way, bucket counts, so Buffalo gets their first points. And coming into the contest, it's Molly Morager. It will be Reagan Moss. And also it is Evelyn Agada for Cody. So 3 subs come in. Radakovich, Boudry, and Simone are the 3 that check out from the starting lineup. Talich is at the top, matched up there by Camry Davis. Here's a drive in from Talich, right side, lays it in. And she'll get her first points of the contest. 6-2 Cody advantage. As we approach the midway point, Hayes almost comes up with a steal, knocks it out of bounds in front of the scorer's table. It will stay with Buffalo with 4:03 to play. Davis trying to inbound it. Actually, Camry Davis gets it into Fowler. Up top to Irish. Swing it over now to is Finkel with the bucket. Gets it as the ball movement pays off there. They went from right to left, the Fed inside. And Finkel, getting the score. Hayes now back with the basketball, trying to attack the right side. She'll put up a side shot, gets it to go. And Hayes with 2, her first bucket of the contest. It's now 8-4. Fowler trying to save it. Moss will tip it to Morager, trying to throw it, gets it to Agada. It'll be a turnover for Buffalo. Hayes on the other side, spins, tries to put up a floater. Agada is there to clean it up and put it in. Evelyn Agada is the Phillies have 5 who've scored in this contest. The bench has put up 2, and quickly on the other side for Buffalo, Finkel will get the bucket. She's got 2. 10-6 Cody advantage. Buffalo had a quick bucket on the other side. Moss, left side outside, now tries to back her way in. Now spins to the bucket over to Talich. Talich now trying to bully her way in. Gets poked away though. That is Carly Davis with the steal as she'll slow it down. Cody had 2 there to create a trap, but weren't able to get there in time before the pass. Quickly, Irish shot up and good. And it's going to be a timeout taken by Chris Wagner. And the Phillies is putting up the score was Aubrey Irish. And Cody will spend a timeout. It is going to be a quick 30. We will keep it here on 103.3 The Range. It's KBE and Cali Cody. This broadcast is brought to you by State Farm agent Jen Talich. She'll build the best insurance plan for you. Visit Jen Talich on Sheridan Avenue. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Also, big thanks to Wynot. Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every trip, every time you get in your vehicle. This is a message from Wynot. 2:38 left to play, quarter number 1, as the Phillies only up by 2. And again, everything changes here. It's a 0-0 record. It's one win at a time. And Cody has kind of allowed Buffalo to get some easy buckets here in the first quarter. There's a ball movement right now for Buffalo is panned down. Cody has been able to clean up the boards offensively, but also bully their way into a couple of shots here. So 10-8, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows. 2:38 left to play in quarter number 1. Boudry back in for the Phillies, as well as Radakovich. Brager with the basketball at the top. Picks up her dribble, swing it over to Boudry. Boudry on the left side was looking to kick it out to Talich, but she has to give it off to Moss before the travel call. Here's a drive in from Talich. Now we'll back it up to Moss. Moss drives into the paint. Kick out Boudry. At the top, goes back in, floater off the glass, count it. And Boudry scores. The Phillies have 6 who have scored early in this contest. It's 12-8, 4-point advantage for the Phillies with 2 minutes to play. Full court pressure shows. Fowler right underneath the basket. Cody is scoring on. She'll give it off down to Camry Davis. Morager almost comes up with a steal, but first a timeout is called by Buffalo to save the possession. First timeout for Buffalo. It's another quick 30-second timeout. Big thanks to Breadboard Sub Shop, located on the top of Grable Hill in Cody. They are there to celebrate 30 years of business, and they're there to serve the best sandwiches, bagels, and more. Also, Park County Glass has been serving locally for over 30 years. Big thanks to all of our sponsors who have made the Cody High School sports season coverage possible, and to all of our folks who wish the Cody Bronx and Phillies the best of luck at the Class 3A State Championship. Fort Wyoming Center here for day 1. Day 2 will have all the teams from Class 3A in Casper College. It is now Carly Davis. Long 2 is going to miss everything, and it'll be out of bounds, and Cody will have the basketball back. Morager will bounce pass it back to Hayes as they'll bring it over the big court stripe. 1:39 left to play here in quarter number 1. Hayes over now to Morager. Morager will try to drive in, goes to the left side, and that's going to be a traveling call, Morager. And coming back into the contest for Buffalo is Grace Finkel. Cody with turnover number 2, still stays at a 4-point advantage with 1:28 left to play. Buffalo quickly breaks that full court pressure as Radakovich comes up with a steal. And she was quickly looking for Boudry as she will try to save it, but steps out of bounds first. That'll be turnover number 3 for Cody, so both teams with 3 turnovers apiece with 79 seconds left on the clock. 12-8, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows. Simone is back in for Boudry. And Carly Davis will bring it up over the midcourt circle, going from right to left. Irish feeds it inside to Finkel on the left elbow. Bounce pass it off to Davis. It's Camry Davis for the 2, no good. Rebounded there by, it's rebounded by Davis. Cody comes up with the basketball after the turnover. Hayes looks to go all the way, puts up the shot. They're going to call that a charge call on Hayes, and she'll pick up her second personal foul. Just routine play for her, but not going to count for that score, so we'll stay at a 4-point advantage with 56 seconds left to go. Slow walk over the midcourt stripe is Carly Davis. Davis will swing it over now, and ending up with it is into the contest for the first time, Anna Mock. Mock to Camry Davis, long 2, no good. Mock gets it back. She puts up the shot, 2 opportunities And no points to account for. So quickly is Cody. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hayes spins, picks up her dribbles. That was a high dribble to avoid a turnover. Back to Talich. Talich makes her way to the right side. She'll fall hard on the deck. And it's going to be a foul assessed to Buffalo. It'll be their first personal. That's the first team foul for Buffalo in the contest. They're going to assess it to Camry Davis. She'll pick up her first. Molly Morager checks out. Boudry, after a quick rest, comes back in. Radakovic getting the inbound, courtesy of Talich. She'll feed it inside to Talich on the right side. Goes to the left, tries to put up a shot. She'll be fouled with 13 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and Talich will go to the line and shoot a pair. I think they're going to get Anna Mock for the foul. That is the case. It'll be her first, team second. Talich at the line to shoot a pair. Talich on the season coming into the state tournament, shooting 63%. She's taken the most free throws out of the team with now 79 free throws. It makes it a 5-point lead at 13-8. Final free throw, Talich up and no good, but Radakovic will get a rebound. She couldn't get the shot to go. And it's going to be a 1 of 2 trip for the Phillies quickly. Camry Davis lays it up and good. 3-point lead with no time on the clock. Shot is no good. And we will go into the second quarter. Cody up by 3. It's 13-10. We'll step aside for a 60-second timeout. We're back after this right here on 103.3 The Range.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School Sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the night lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Coach.
You're tuned to the Class 3A State Basketball Tournament on 103.3 The Range. Now back to the action. Here's Wyatt Barichka.
Buffalo starts with a basketball here in the second quarter, going from right to left. Cody up by 3 in quarter number 2 on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Wyatt Barichka with you. McKenna back in the studio, keeping this game on the airwaves as Buffalo will miss a shot that clanks off to the left side. Just rebounded by Hayes. Ashley brings it over the midcourt circle. Quarter number 2 here from the Forward Wyoming Center. Simone has it at the top. Drives in right side. Looks to get it off the glass. She'll be fouled, and 2 free throws will come up for the Phillies at the line. Foul will be given to Anna Mock. She picks up her second. Simone at the line to shoot a pair. She'll make the first one. This broadcast is brought to you by Allstate agent Cale Mitchell. Allstate, you are in good hands. Cody makes it now a 14-10 lead. Cody shot 1 of 2 in the first quarter. Now they're 2 of 2 in the second. Now 3 of 4 from in the entirety of this game so far, even though we've only played 9 minutes of basketball in this one. Quickly, Buffalo moves it over, almost losing it. It's picked up there by Fowler. Irish feeds it now to Finkel on the left elbow. Kick out now to Fowler. Drives in baseline right side. Handoff Finkel. Quick skip pass over to Davis, who will lay it up off the left side and gets it to go. It's McKenna Fowler with the score. It's back to a 3-point lead for Cody. Talich makes her way to the right. Surveys, now gives it off to Simone. Right side, outside, now goes to the free throw line. To Hayes at the top, attacking the right, now backs her way to the left side. Simone, triple from the second line, gets it to go as Sydney Simone gets a triple there, and Cody back up by 6. It's 18-12 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Quickly as Buffalo as they break that press from Cody. It's Camry Davis, tries to go all the way right side. She'll be getting some contact and back to the line. With 6:31 left to play, they're going to give the foul off to Radakovich. She'll pick up her first, team's first as well. And Hayes for 2 fouls. She actually has 1. At the line is Camry Davis. She makes the first, cuts the lead down to 5. This broadcast is brought to you by Canyon Therapy. For all your physical and occupational needs, Canyon Therapy is the place to be, located on Yellowstone Avenue. Davis goes 2 of 2 from the line, back down to a 4-point lead for Cody. It's 18-14. Radakovich to Boudry, right side. Will kick out now to Talich on the right side. Right side outside. Talich makes her way to the left now, tries to drive in left. Simone 3 this time from the left. He'll overshoot it over the bucket as it bounces off the right iron. So Cody goes 1 of 2 in their first 2 possessions as Fowler will put up a shot. That's no good, and then you're going to get a foul assessed to Buffalo. As Talich was the one who tried to come down with the rebound. They're going to give the foul off now to Camry Davis. She'll pick up her second. It'll be the team's second of the quarter as well. Hayes was trying to make a dribble move, lost the basketball. Turnover there by Cody, and Boudry will come back with the basketball. After Buffalo was trying to go a little too fast with the pace. Moss will check on the next whistle. Boudry still with the basketball. Hand off now to Simone at the top. Simone drive in off the Talich at the charity stripe. Attacks the right, puts up the shot. It'll be a blocking foul called from the near side official in front of us. And Talich makes her way to the... Nope, they're going to say that a foul occurred on the floor before the shot. Reagan Moss checks in for Talich. Only substitution so far in the second quarter. 5:27 left to play. Simone will trigger it in. Inbound will go to Agada. It's going to be touched out by Buffalo. So Cody will just do the same thing now on the other side. No time went off the clock. Simone, inbound Hayes from left to right off the glass and takes the unfriendly roll. Hayes though on a second chance. We'll get it to drop in. Hayes now with 4. Quickly as Buffalo on the other side. Can't get their layup to drop, and it's rebounded by Simone. Simone will slow it down now with 5:05 left to play. Attacks the right side. She'll drive in. Bounce pass it off to Moss. 3 from the right corner. No good. And the rebound is going to be picked up there by Irish. Quickly as it's stolen by Hayes. She can't get the layup to go. Kick out now to Simone at the top. Simone back to Hayes. Hayes now at the line. Gives it off to Moss. Swing it up top down to Boudry to reset things with 4:40 left to go. 20-14 still on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Make it now 22-14 as Maddie Boudry lays it in for the Phillies. 22-14 with 4:26 left to play. Davis over the midcourt stripe now with 4:22 left to play. Davis drives in. Layup is up and no good. Rebound is picked up there by Boudry. Quickly, Boudry trying to go all the way in. Looks, kick out. Simone, 3 from the right side is up. It looks on target, but too much off the glass. Hayes, rebound, and puts that one back in. Hayes has just cleaned up all the boards for Cody, and it's paid off so far as they're now up by 10, 24-14. I have Hayes for 7 rebounds already in this one. 3:50 left to play. Moss with a swipe with the steal. She tries to slow it down now to Boudry. Boudry at the left elbow to Hayes underneath, no good. Agada trying to get a rebound, fight for the basketball, will be picked up there by Boudry. Swing it over, Hayes, triple from the right corner. That's a little too much as it bounces off the left iron as 2 Phillies trying to go save the basketball. Yeah, it's going to be no good. So Cody will lose possession of the basketball, but Buffalo will get it back with 3:31 left to play. But the defense definitely has changed in this second quarter for the Phillies. They've outscored Buffalo 11-4. Cody has out-rebounded Buffalo by 3. It was 17-14. Hayes almost with another steal. And will stay with Buffalo. It goes right at midcourt. Fowler will inbound it. Inbound goes to Irish. They'll get it off now to Gabby Hall, who is in for the first time. That's going to be a steal. Picked up there by Cody. Moss bounce pass it off to Simone. Simone couldn't go up with his. Morager will have it. Hayes triple from the top. That one's going to be left short. And like I mentioned, those lines might get in the way. It's 2 opportunities for Cody and no points from the three-point line. It's going to be out of bounds. Buffalo will get it back. Dallas will check back in. Boudry will check out. The 10-point advantage for Cody. 3:04 left to play. 24-14, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows. It's Fowler. Will give it off now to Hall. She'll back up her way to Carly Davis. Davis goes behind the back, trying to keep the basketball alive. Now to Fowler at the top. It's Camry Davis. 2:45 left to play. Long defensive possession here for the Phillies. Almost a foul there by Cody, and Talmadge is not able to get the steal, and a rejection there from Grace Hayes will be the case this time around. And Buffalo will keep the basketball, this time on the baseline with 2:36 left to go. Davis, now to Camry Davis as Buffalo will swing it around. Fran Hampshire is in for the first time for Buffalo as well. Fowler getting the feed inside, in the paint, spins, makes a move. Layup is going to be no good. It's going to be rebounded by Ellie Talmadge. Talmadge will go out of bounds, and on the floor, it looks like, I believe, Carly Davis. That is the case. She's able to be assisted up, and she'll be all right. Kind of just saw everybody stampede there to get to the other side. But either way, Buffalo has the basketball back after a turnover by Cody. 2:10 left to play. Davis driving in the paint, put up a 2, no good. It's rebounded by Simone. And Simone will be fouled. She'll get contact as well, but it's not enough to put Cody at the line yet. And Simone looked like trying to get something figured out. I'm not sure if it's a contact or not. She'll check out. Yeah, she'll check out and get that figured out. Just wanted to make sure I had all the right numbers for the Phillies on the court. Morager checked in for the Phillies. Radakovic in as well as Morager drives in right side. Will bounce pass it off to Talmadge on the right side with 1:45 left to play. Feed inside of Radakovic. Right side, spins to the right and lays it in. Everything for Cody just went to the right side on that one. And Radakovic has 4. Cody up by 12 with 1:33 left to play. Davis will back it up over down the Hall. Right side outside. Takes the screen as Moss was trying to go in for a steal. They left the man open. Buffalo still with the basketball. It's Davis. Getting another screen, looks for the feed inside to Finkel. Radakovic and Talmadge close in. Davis now, floater after the shot, no good. Picks up a rebound, Radakovic with a deflection. And out of bounds, it will stay with the Lady Bison from Buffalo. Unofficially, I have Buffalo for 11% shooting in the quarter. Cody has shot 38, though, from the field. That foul puts Davis at the line. They're going to get Radakovic. Even though she made the deflection, it's going to be a foul assessed to her. And Camry Davis is at the line to shoot 2. She'll make the first. And that's why I was wondering why everybody was at the line. You couldn't hear a whistle from the side of the gym we're on. Even though we probably should have the advantage that we're on court side. 2-for-2 trip for Davis. She's gotten 4-4 in the quarter and cuts the lead down back to 10. Hayes will swing it over to Boudry. Back to Hayes at the top. We'll give it up now to Moss. Back to Boudry as Cody just kind of working around the perimeter right now. Under a minute left to play in the first half. Moss, spin to Hayes. Right side outside. Takes the screen. Looks, feeds it to Radakovic. Nice pick and roll play as Hayes didn't go around the screen, but made enough room for Radakovic to make a cut on the inside. And nice feed from Hayes to Radakovic. 28-16 is your score. On the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Camry Davis' shot no good, and it'll be out of bounds. And last touch there by Cody. 28-16, 30.1 left to go as Camry Davis gets a quick catch and shoot, gets her own rebound and lays it in. Camry Davis right now doing all the scoring for Buffalo in this quarter. She's got 6. Buffalo's only scored 8, 14 seconds left on the clock. Dowdge, hand off to Hayes at the top. We'll back it up now. Swinging to Radakovic, now to Boudry. 6 seconds left to go. Boudry picks up her dribble. Hayes with 3 on the clock, takes a deep 3, will miss everything. And Cody is going to go into the half with a 10-point advantage. They lead 28-18 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard as the Phillies outscored the Lady Bison 15-8 in the second quarter. Your Kiel Sanitation halftime report is coming up, and we will take a 4-minute timeout. We'll be back after this report from Kiel Sanitation on 103.3 The Range. Halftime score, Cody 28, Buffalo 18. We're back after this on 103.3 The Range.
Wagner and the Phillies and Coach.
Since 1982, Kiel Sanitation has been the trusted leader in sanitation services throughout the Bighorn Basin. We're a family-run business dedicated to providing top-notch customer service. Whatever your sanitation needs are, Kiel Sanitation has you covered. We offer a comprehensive range of residential and commercial trash collection options featuring a variety of containers. Our roll-off containers range from 10 to 40 cubic yards. We also have 95-gallon roll-out carts and steel dumpsters, including bear-proof containers. Our septic services include thorough, high-pressure back flushing to ensure your system is Kiel clean. For your convenience, we also offer 24-hour emergency septic services. To meet all of your sanitation requirements, we provide portable restrooms for any occasion. Our offerings include standard portable restrooms, hand wash stations, and handicap units. We also specialize in services for the oil field, including portable restrooms, potable water, roll-off containers, and vacuum services. Be sure to check us out, KielSanitation.com. We're also on Facebook. Look for us in there under Kiel Sanitation. Give us a call, 307-587-6616. Go Cody Bronx and the Cody Phillies as well.
McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Let the man get us back into the Kiel Sanitation halftime report. It's brought to you by Kiel Sanitation. It's the Bighorn Basin's first choice for their sanitation needs, serving Cody, Lovell, Powell, and the entire Bighorn Basin. Visit them at KielSanitation.com today. Well, a slow defensive start for the Phillies and completely changed in the second half. They outscored Buffalo 15-8, but those were a lot of shots from the line was Buffalo. And right now, Cody also winning the shooting percentage as well. I have Cody for 41% from the field. Buffalo shooting 28% in this contest. 7 of 25 for Buffalo, 12 of 29 for Cody from the field. Cody, though, 1 of 10 from three-point land. Buffalo has not taken a three-point shot yet either. That also contributes to the defense Cody has shown in this contest so far. Rebounds, I have Cody for 19. Buffalo with 17 in the contest so far. Right now, Cody leading the turnover margin as well at 5-8. That's how your team stats look in this first one. I have no lead changes and no ties either in the contest so far. Cody from the free throw line is 75% at 3 of 4, 1 of 10 though, like I said, from three-point land for this contest, and 12 of 29 from the field. Buffalo is 7 of 25. They are 4 of 4 from the free throw line. And like I said, no free throws have been made no threes have been made for Buffalo in the first half. We'll step aside, another 60-second timeout. When we come back, we'll look at the individual numbers next. This is Cody Phillies basketball at the Class 3A state tournament, live from the Ford Wyoming Center.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School Sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
We continue the Kiel Sanitation halftime report. Here's Wyatt Barichka.
28-18, your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows as we're just under 3 till the second half begins here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Taking a look at some individual numbers in this one for the Lady Bison. Currently, they are led by Camry Davis. She has 10 points for the Lady Bison in the first half. Also scoring is Grace Finkel with 4, Carly Davis with 2, and Aubrey Irish has 2 points in the contest. The Phillies have spread the basketball around quite a bit. Multiple scores in this one, as you have 6 scored in the first half. It's led by Cindy Simone with 7, with 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, and 2 of 2 from the line. Sofia Radakovich with 6, Grace Hayes with 6, Ellie Talich with 3, and Maddie Boudry with 4. Evelyn Oganaw has a score in the first half as well. Taking a look, some things to note for Hayes is 3 rebounds away from 10. And right now, you know she'll get her points. And Could be looking at a double-double tonight this morning for Grace Hayes. And right now, Buffalo, all the scoring kind of been work with Camry Davis. She's kind of been, right now, the Phillies' person that they need to kind of maybe focus on just a little bit more, especially getting her own rebounds and taking a look at her rebounding statistics. It shows she has 3, but feels like she definitely has had more in this contest. But you never know. Second half is coming up next, though. We'll see what the Phillies do in the second half of play. We'll take a quick 30 and get this third quarter underway from the Ford Wyoming Center, live on 103.3, the Range Ahern Mountain Broadcasting Station.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneaker peeker, the fast roller, the night lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender bender-er, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
.3A state basketball is on the range. Let's send it back to Wyatt Barichka in Casper.
Second half about to get underway here from the Ford Wyoming Center. Cody now going to be going from right to left. Buffalo from left to right. They'll start with the basketball on their road blacks. Cody in their home whites. Both teams with 4 timeouts. Nobody really in foul trouble in this one so far. Is Buffalo will start the basketball. It's Camry Davis who will give it off to Carly Davis. Attacking the right side. Quickly back to Camry. Swing it up top to Irish. Same starting 5 for both these two squads to start the second half. Buffalo, though, going to go right in front of that Cody band who had an impressive halftime show. Like I said, they're one of the best, if not the best, in the state. 3 from Davis is off the mark. It's rebounded by Simone. And the Phillies will have their first opportunity offensively in the second half. Hayes on the right corner. She'll dribble it once off to Boudry. Boudry's direct in traffic, and we'll give it off to Hayes and reset things. Talich, screen from Radakovic, drives in. Talich all the way, gets the easy, no, it will fall off in front of the iron. That is probably the most unfriendly roll that Cody has seen this entire season. It will stay at a 10-point advantage. Buffalo ball movement up in the air, and will be a whistle called, and freebies coming up for the Lady Bison with 7:03 left to play. Foul going to go against Cindy Simone. She'll pick up her first, team's first of the quarter. And Davis is going to go at the line and shoot a pair. She did surpass the 1,000-point mark this season. And if I told you it was her first points of the contest, I think you might think I'm a little bit crazy for saying that. But that was her first bucket after the made free throw. Get one more free throw here. Is Davis on the season, shooting 77% from the line, so pretty good free throw shooter, and it pays off with a perfect 2-for-2 trip, 28-20 with 7 to play in the third. Cody advantage with the basketball. Hayes hand off to Simone. Simone will go right back to Boudry at the top. Boudry trying to drive in, spins, picks up her dribble to Hayes, gets Carly to go. Hayes, floater good. Grace Hayes with her first score of the half. Cody back up by 10. 30-20. Radakovic gets to the passing lane. It's a steal for the Cody Phillies, and they'll have it back. Nice job for Radakovic getting in the passing lane, avoiding that over-the-back call, and she kind of went around. Boudry triple from the third line is going to bounce once, and 2 Cody Phillies were going for the rebound, and that will cause Buffalo to get the basketball back. Those 4 lines are so tricky because last year they hosted the NJCAA National Finals here, so they had to make an extra college line for that tournament. So now you have 4 lines for 3-point land as that shot from Davis goes on the rubber. Davis will deflect it off Ellie Talich. It will stay with Buffalo. So, you know, if some of these athletes are shooting threes and they're shooting from deep, it's probably because there's too many lines to look at in this one, if they even hardly pay attention at all as well. Buffalo gets it back. Camry Davis with a mid-range jumper. It's going to be no good, and Radakovic secures a rebound for the Phillies. Still 30-20. 5:57 left to play in the third. Talich with the handoff from Boudry will go off the glass. That layup is no good either. And another one-and-done trip for the Phillies. Camry Davis tries to go all the way. It's last deflected there by Morager, and it will stay Lady Bison basketball. 5:43 left to play. It's going to be inbounded to Carly Davis. Hayes trying to get the steal. Does. Nice pit pocket play there from Hayes as she gets it all the way to Boudry for an easy two. And it's going to be good. Cody with the 4 of the 6 points have been scored in this quarter, as Buffalo does have one. Davis will get fouled there from Grace Hayes. Is kind of had a little look of what that call came from, but Boudry comes in and clears things up with 5:25 left to play. 32-20, 5:25 left to play. Back now to Buffalo. Carly Davis now feeds it courtesy of Camry Davis. Shot's no good as Radakovic was all in the way of that one. And it's going to be Hayes who comes up with the steal, goes all the way from left to right, gets the easy two. Hayes now with 10, and Cody up by 14, and we know the defense is going to eventually come in and pay off for the Phillies. It's just like Coach Wagner said, that one game against Whirlwind, sometimes it might not just come right off the bat. As Hayes trying to have a mid-range jumper, no good. Talich will feed it off to Morager. After the rebound, she'll be fouled. And go to the line for some freebies. First Buffalo foul of the quarter going to be assessed to Carly Davis, and Buffalo going to just kind of maybe regain a little bit of focus here, as it's kind of been Cody Phillies in the last 2 minutes of basketball. 34-20, full timeout. We'll take a quick 30 with 4:47 left to play. Cody up by 14, 34-20. We're back in 30 seconds on 103.3 The Range.
Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cody.
This is Cody Phillies basketball on 103.3 The Range.
Right now, Cody leading this one by 14, 34-20 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard in the third quarter. They've outscored Buffalo 6-2 to start this one off, as Cody has really controlled the last 2 minutes of the third quarter so far and getting all the scoring. I mean, not a lot of scoring, but with the defensive side of things, not really letting Buffalo get any opportunities on the inside. Wyatt Bridge with you. McKenna back in the studio. KBE in Cali, Cody. Online at myheartmountainradio.com. Morager is at the line to shoot two after the foul by Carly Davis. As Morager will put up the first, it drops off the front iron in. This broadcast is brought to you by it's brought to you by Keel Sanitation, but also Haskell's Furniture and Flooring for the best prices and better service. Visit Haskell's Furniture and Flooring for all your home redesign needs. Morager goes 2 of 2 from the line. It's 36-20. As Cody's trying to bring that full court pressure and almost a basketball getting in front of all the equipment here. That's probably the downside of being on the home floor, especially with on the court side, especially with all the equipment we've been using all season. Buffalo basketball after the deflection from Hayes. His inbound will go to Davis. 2 Phillies close in. Radakovic tapping it for a steal. It's turnover number 12 for the Lady Bison. Hayes quickly. Simone. She'll drive in from left to right. Tries to go all the way off the glass. No good. Radakovic second chance. No. Third chance coming up for the Phillies after 2 missed shots. Moss triple from the top. No. Hayes fourth attempt, as that's going to be no good either. 4 attempts, and the Cody Phillies don't come up with any points. Buffalo gets it back as Davis will get it off to Finkel, and Finkel will be fouled. And it's going to be free throws coming up for Grace Finkel. Trying to catch up with all the rebounds. That's how many rebounds just took place there. Finkel, first free throw, he's up. It's going to go in and out, and no good. A lot of Buffalo's points, especially in that second quarter, came from the line. They've scored 4 in that second quarter, and they didn't have any free throws in the first quarter. So 6 of 7 is Buffalo from the line after the first missed free throw of the morning. Radakovic checks out. Agada is in, and Finkel goes 1 of 2 from the line. She'll check out, and Finkel will get subbed out by Anna Mock. Midway point of the third, 36-21. Pinnacle makes scoreboard in the third quarter. Boudry makes her way to the right side, now to Morager. Morager was looking for Agada on the pick and roll and couldn't get that to go, and it's going to be last touch by Mock. He'll stay with the Phillies. Almost a turnover there. Just Agada was a little ahead of the pass. And Cody will get it back. This time Talich will inbound to Boudry at the top. Boudry picks up her dribble. Now has to get it off before that 5 count. Talich is able to save it. Goes all the way. Puts up the shot. That one's no good. Agada's second chance. And another 2 and done for the Phillies on the offensive side. Carly Davis, Euro stepping in off the glass. No good. 5 for the rebound. Moss will pick it up. Moss will quickly get it over. It's Morager, almost a turnover there by the Phillies as 2 of them were going for the basketball. Then Buffalo knocks it out of bounds. Phillies will have it from the baseline. Left side of the basket. Talich inbound to Morager. Morager will back her way in. Was looking for Agada. Talich comes back up with it. Drives in. Bounce passes. Looking for Agada again. And it's going to be another turnover by Cody. Good looking passes. It's just right now they can't either get the basketball and hold on to it, or it's a little bit behind when they're going on the cuts. Back to the Lady Bison now with 3:04 left to play. Camry Davis gives it off down to Carly. Carly is going to attack the right side now, give it off to Camry Davis. Poked away there by Moss. It's going to be a takeaway. Moss gets it back after the pass from Talich. Moss off the glass. That one's no good. Morager, though, she'll be fouled and go to the line. Got to make the bunnies too if you're Cody. I know you're up by 15, but anything can happen, especially at state, especially while regionals, I think, showed as well with some of these teams that are representing. Morager is at the line. First free throw, though, is going to be off the mark. You'll stay at a 15-point lead. Woodward Tractor is the place for all your Takahouchi equipment needs, as Woodward Tractor has your next construction machine. Visit them by Mentock Park. Final free throw for Morager. That one's going to drop off to the right side and no good. So an empty trip for Cody as they're 5 of 8 from the line. Back to Camry Davis. Going to pull up for a long 2. It's left short. It's going to be picked up, though, by Boudry. Boudry will bring it up over the midcourt stripe, going from right to left now at the top. Davis matched up with her defensively as Buffalo shows man-to-man. Boudry with the handoff now to Talich. Talich almost loses as the basketball is a little too far ahead, and it's going to be a jump ball called. Possession arrow will favor the Phillies. Buffalo will get it back, but Cody's not going to lose the possession. That's probably best case scenario for them. 2:18 left to play. 36-21. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows. Talich will inbound it now for Cody as she'll get it into Boudry. Boudry at the top, matched up there by Irish. Here's a drive in from Boudry. Right side, off the glass and going for Maddie Boudry. She's got 8. And the Phillies now up by 17 with 2:02 left to play. Buffalo has been to the last 2 championship games. Right now sees the Phillies trying to break that streak. Another turnover as Morager awkwardly twists to get the basketball to Talich to avoid the travel. And then you're going to get a whistle assessed to Buffalo, and Anna Mock picks up her 3rd. An awkward roll for Morager. Glad she is okay as Talich will inbound it to Boudry with 1:47 left to play. And probably heard the dribble. That was right in front of us here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Morager will swing it now to Talich at the top. She'll give it off now to Boudry. Boudry attacks from right to left. Now we'll back it up to the top. Boudry will swing it over to Morager with 90 seconds left to go. Morager on the attack, spins in the paint, looks, kick out Talich, reset things. Gabby Hall for Buffalo will check in on the next whistle. Moss in the paint, gets it to go. Nice job by Reagan Moss for the score, and you're kind of starting to see and hear this development for the Phillies, and you kind of just have to wait for things to go. As a floater there from Buffalo, no good. Agada with the rebound for the Phillies. Quickly, Moss to Morager. Morager was looking for Boudry. It's going to be a turnover. 58 seconds left to go. Irish will give it off to Finkel now. Finkel will swing it back to Irish. Irish is going to pull it up, one dribble three off the back iron, and it's going to be rebounded by Talich. Talich will give it over to Boudry, lays it up and in. That is good. Maddie Boudry, another pass to Maddie Boudry. She can just quickly get down the court for Cody. And this speed for the Phillies is showing here. Under 30 seconds left to play. Back to Irish. Feed inside to Davis. Off the front iron, no good. It's going to be another rebound for Talich. Talich quickly going coast to coast. Gets it to go. And Ellie Talich, another coast to coast play. It's 44-21, 10 seconds left to go. Cody has outscored Buffalo 16-3 in the third, and Buffalo will turn it over with 3.9 left to go. We get a couple of substitutions. Gabby Hall is in, also in for Buffalo is Patsy Graves. Buffalo is going to get the basketball, though, so it doesn't count as a turnover. And here is the final 3 seconds. Davis trying to go all the way, puts up the shot. She's fouled with 1.2, and Carly Davis will get the bucket to go. That is the first made shot from Buffalo in the quarter, as all their points have come from the charity stripe until this moment. Davis has 4 of the 5 points, now 5 of the 6 Buffalo has scored in the third. Boudry will just hold on for the buzzer to sound, and we go to the final 8 minutes here as Cody holds a 20-point advantage at 44-24. We'll step aside for a 30-second timeout. The final 8 minutes are next right here on 103.3 The Range, a Hard Mountain Broadcasting Station.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
The fourth quarter is here. The final 8 minutes start now.
Final 8 minutes here from the Ford Wyoming Center for the Cody Phillies as they outscored Buffalo 16-6 in the third quarter. Buffalo didn't get their first field goal until that three-point play from Carly Davis. Wyatt Bridgego with you. McKenna back in the studio as we get you set for the final quarter of the girls 3A state championship quarterfinal contest. Winner will play Torrington at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Buffalo going to start with their starting 5. Gabby Hall, though, is going to be in for Cambry Davis. The Phillies are going to start Boudry, Moss, Agada, Talich, and Morager in this fourth quarter, as Buffalo does get it to start in the fourth quarter. Hall will make her way to the left side. Give it off now to Davis. She'll drive in as Moss pokes that away. Morager coming up, ripping it away quickly over to Boudry. Boudry has 2 trailing her, and she'll get the layup to go. And this speed from the Cody Phillies definitely showing to start this fourth quarter. 46-24, Cody advantage. Fowler, right side outside, feed it inside now to Finkel. Is looking to get the pass off, and Agada gets it away. And another turnover for Buffalo. That's turnover number 16 for the Lady Bison. I have Cody for just 7 in the contest so far. Moss will get the screen from Talich, attacks the left side, lays it off the glass, no good, and Finkel will come up with the rebound. Quickly, Davis gonna pull it up for three, got it. That was a quick dribble up, pull up shot from Carly Davis. Cuts the lead down to 19. 46-27, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard show as Cody is gonna have Radakovic, Hayes, and Simone check in on the next whistle. Barager will drive in, bounce off her leg, but it's gonna be Buffalo who's the last one to touch it. It'll be an inbound play in the baseline, on the baseline. Rager, Moss, and Agadal will check out. Camry Davis, their leading scorer so far in this contest, checks back in. She has 10 points. 6:40 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Somehow that pass gets to Hayes. It almost was a turnover there for Cody. Simone kicked out. Boudry thought about a three. Baseline drive from the right side. Floater's going to be left short. And Radakovic couldn't corral the rebound. And it's going to be given up to Buffalo. Graves will look, continue to look. Boudry pokes that away. Another turnover as Boudry is quickly hustling to the other side. And another layup. And good. Nice steal there. That was Boudry. Got the steal. Simone picked it up and threw it over to Boudry for the score. 2 minutes have gone by in the fourth. 6:03 now left to go. 48-27 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Fourth quarter here for the Ford Wyoming Center. Fowler in the post, gives it off now to Graves. She'll float it, leave it short, and it's going to be picked up there by Hayes. Hayes will get the offense set, attacks the right side, bounce pass it off to Boudry. Nice pass, but Boudry was underneath the basket, couldn't get a shot to go. Feed inside to Radakovic, kicked out. Boudry triple from the right corner, looks good. He's going to clank from the left to the right, and it's going to be Hall coming up with the rebound. Good looking shot from Boudry. Just sometimes, too, the amount of space you have from the bucket to either the wall or the stands is a little bit more, and sometimes that can also affect the vision as well for the shot. Out of bounds, Buffalo will keep the basketball. And it's coming into the contest is Reagan Moss in for Boudry. We'll get a whistle, and Hall will quickly come back out. So no substitutions for the Lady Bison. Here's a give inside to Irish. She'll be fouled and go to the line. Now going to be given to Sydney Simone, so that will be her second. And it will be the team's first of the quarter. 5:20 left to go as the free throws coming up for Aubrey Irish. Currently in the contest with 2. Make it staying at 2. Looked like that free throw was going to drop, but doesn't. One more free throw here. Again, winner plays at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Loser will play Lander Valley in a loser-out game tomorrow morning at Casper College. All games for Class 3A will take place at Casper College tomorrow. Second free throw is good. And we'll get a whistle and a timeout taken by Buffalo. They'll take a quick 30. We'll keep it here as, again, we appreciate you tuning in. However you may be tuning into this broadcast on 103.3 FM or online at myheartmountainradio.com. We got that live scoreboard feed. You can chime in on the chat as well. Interact with this broadcast. As 5:20 is left in this contest, Cody is up by 20. And taking a look at the other games taking place today, Pinedale and Wheatland at 4 o'clock. And Douglas and Powell will conclude the girls' side at 5:30. That's why that Cody Pinedale championship was a little bit more important, because we know Douglas was going to be in there, just depending on what side of the bracket they were on. And right now, even though it's Cody, they played Torrington earlier in the season, but Torrington definitely a much improved team from the beginning of the season until now. Just didn't really hear of them as much. Pulling off a couple of good wins at the regional tournament. Was in a good contest there with Douglas in that championship game. As Cody has the basketball back after the timeout. Douch feed inside of Radakovic in the paint. Give it off down to Hayes, who will attack the right side and gets it off the glass and goes in. Cody up by 22, 50-28 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Collery Davis will give the answer to Cody off the layup from the left side, though. Moss Back to Hayes. Is poked away there from Davis, and Buffalo comes up with the basketball in the end. It's Carly Davis again with another quick layup. This one is not over yet. It's 50-32, and you really can't solidify things here in a state championship or a state tournament game, and Cody will spend a timeout. Cody with their second timeout taken. They'll be down to 3 with 4:23 left to play. Full timeout. We'll take a quick 30. With 4:23 left to play, Cody leading this one 50-32. We'll step aside for a 30-second timeout right here on 103.3 The Range.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronxton Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, online at myheartmountainradio.com. We still got the boys game next. It's going to be taking place right after the Phillies, who right now hold a 50-32 advantage over Buffalo, with 4:23 left to go in the fourth. Talich will inbound for the Phillies, and again, Cody took that timeout. And head coach Chris Wagner. That's going to be a turnover on the inbound play. They were looking for Radakovic, who was wide open. Buffalo goes quickly, though. A charge call is going to be assessed. Grace Hayes takes the charge, and the Cody Phillies celebrating that one. And Buffalo now going to be in a little bit of desperation mode. They're going to go into a full court press, and there's still 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to play. Talich will inbound to Hayes, trying to break that full court pressure. Trying to beat that 10-second count. As Talich does, getting over the midcourt circle. We'll give it off now to Simone. As the starting 5 are in for the Phillies. Hayes over now to Boudry. As right now she's matched up there by Carly Davis. Buffalo trying to create some traps as Cody can start running clock here if they like. Hayes spins, trying to make some room. Handoff now to Talich. Talich will take it up top to the, now spin inside. We'll get another offensive foul called. This time it's going to go against Cody. Now we're going to go against Ellie Talich, so both teams now pick up an offensive foul in back-to-back possessions. And with 3:42 left to go, Buffalo's going to get the basketball back. They have currently outscored the Phillies 8-6 in the fourth quarter. Fowler back with the basketball, feeds inside to Irish. Fadeaway jumper is going to be crowded there by Talich as it missed off the back iron. Talich quickly is Hayes, now to Radakovic inside right side, gets the layup to go. Sofia Radakovic for 2. Back to a 20-point lead, 3:14 left to play. As Cody still making sure they keep their lead and hold on to it. Fowler now, bounce pass it off to Davis. Hayes, she couldn't do anything. She was trying to go for the block, and Davis didn't drive on the shot fake that she had, and Hayes will pick up her third. 3:03 left to play. As again, make sure you stay tuned as we'll have a quick breadboard shot post-game show, and then we're going to get right into our build-up to tip-off boys pregame show. Davis for 2 will take the unfriendly bounce as well, but it's going to be rebounded by Buffalo, and Fowler had it, and then Hayes creates the turnover. Simone with the speed, layup off the left side and in. And Cody's speed is really paid off in this game as they can just get those quick turnover to easy buckets, possessions, and it's paid off for the Phillies in this one. Davis is going to fire a 3, get some at least scoring in for Buffalo to cut the lead down. Radakovic will get the rebound for the Phillies. And Hayes will slow it down. Walks it over the midcourt stripe with 2:17 left to play. Hayes with the handoff down to Talich at the top. A little sweat off is, the Phillies have been all speed in this game so far. Simone trying to attack. She'll be fouled before the traveling call. Buffalo fans are looking for the traveling call, but that won't be the case as Buffalo is going to bring in a new couple of substitutions here. And coming into this one for Buffalo, it'll be Arnold, and also in is going to be Mock. Final 2:03 as Cody is looking to hold on and play in that 4 o'clock semifinal against Torrington tomorrow night. Radakovic from the feet inside the Talbot. Couldn't get that layup to go. And Buffalo will come up with the basketball. Quickly, it's Cambry Davis. Gives it off now to Anna Mock. Off the glass. No good as it drops to the right side. It's Talbot yet with another rebound. Talbot with 6. Talbot going coast to coast. Gets that to go. Allie Talbot with a coast to coast. Timeout taken by Cody. It's a full timeout. And the Phillies are going to clear the benches and look to advance to tomorrow's semifinal. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. 1:38 left to play. Cody 56, Buffalo 32. We're back in 30 on the range.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, a Hard Mountain Broadcasting Station. 1:38 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's 56-32 in favor of the Phillies. The Phillies are going to clear the benches, so coming in will be Chloe Harris, Ashton Hutchinson, Aubrey George, Haley Danzy, and Reagan Moss, I believe, is also in for the Phillies. Evelyn Ogdaw is also in. No, not Chloe Harris or Ashton Hutchinson. They're going to wait out. They're going to let Brager and Moss get some more minutes as well as Ogdaw, so apologies for getting a little bit ahead of myself there with 1:38 left to play. You saw 5 Phillies checked in, so I assume they were clearing the benches, but either way, that's what the case was for Cody. It's going to be another turnover. Brager picks it up for the Phillies, and Moss will bring it up. With 1:23 left to play and another foul going to be given to Buffalo, Carly Davis will pick up her second. Cody going to advance that semifinal tomorrow at 4 o'clock against Torrington. It's going to be taking place at Casper College. We'll have that coverage for you right here on 103.3 FM. Brager to Ogdaw at the top. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by George and a tie-up. George getting in there for the rebound, but Buffalo ties it up. Arrow does favor the Phillies, though. Inbound now for Moss. It's going to be taken away, though, as it's poked by Buffalo. Moss, though, swiping it behind from Davis. And it's going to be Buffalo basketball, though. Nice defensive effort, though, by Reagan Moss today. She's come up with some critical steals in this contest early on when this game was a little bit closer than it seemed. It's Irish, 3 from the second 3 line, and it's going to be out of bounds, and they'll miss everything. 55.8 left to go. We'll have a quick breadboard sub shot post-game show. Haley Danzy will inbound it to Moss. Back to Danzy. Danzy will give it off to Moss over the midcourt stripe. Ouch, that's going to hurt as Ogdaw gets some contact. She was going for a pass and looked like she had some contact on the chin, and hopefully she is all right. She was just going for a pass, but Coach Wagner is going to now bring in Ashton Hutchinson and Chloe Harris. Ogdaw will check out as well as Molly Morager, and hopefully Ogdaw is all right. Again, that was a tough fall for her, just going for a pass, but again, hopefully she is all right for tomorrow's semifinal contest against Torrington for the final 40 seconds. We're going to whistle, and Chloe Harris will be fouled. And the Cody Phillies celebrating. They think it's free throws coming up. And that is going to be the case. So Chloe Harris has a chance for her first points in a state tournament here. And she'll try to do it at the line. Harris' first free throw is good, and the freshman gets points at the state tournament as the Cody fans are excited about that moment. Pretty awesome moment there, especially as a freshman, A, suiting up for a state tournament, but B, to get 2 points, courtesy of the free throw line. You gotta love it, especially the team as well celebrating that milestone. Final 35 seconds left to go. Davis with the layup, it's good. And Carly Davis has had a great fourth quarter. She has had 9 of the points here, 9 of the 10, as Hutchinson's shot almost had both freshmen score, but that'll be out of bounds as well. Cody is going to get it back. Hutchinson will trigger it in with 22.2 left to go. Inbound goes to George in the paint, spins, puts up the shot. That one's going to be no good for Aubrey George. It's going to be rebounded by Davis, though, as the basketball almost came our way here. Davis on the drive, floater off the back iron, going to be rebounded back to Carly Davis for 3. That one's no good either, and Aubrey George will come down with the rebound. That is going to do it here from game number 1. The Cody Phillies win this one 58-34, and they will advance to the semifinals tomorrow against Torrington at 4 o'clock at Casper College. Your final, it is Cody 58, Buffalo 32. We'll take a quick 2-minute timeout and get you set for game number 2 of this Cody doubleheader between the Cody Broncs and the Buffalo Bison. This is Cody Phillies basketball on 103.3 The Range, a Hard Mountain Broadcasting Station. Back in 2 minutes.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School Sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneaker peeker, the fast roller, the night lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender bender-er, the got a ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Coach Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Broncs have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Broncs and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Broncs and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Time now for our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
The Cody Phillies getting the win here from Ford Wyoming Center, defeating the Lady Bison with a final of 58-32 as the Cody Phillies with a slow start in the first quarter, 13-10 after one, 15-8 in the second. Cody would lead at halftime, 28-18. Cody would outscore the Lady Bison 30-16 in the second half, 16-6 in the third, 14-10 in the fourth quarter. Cody with a 24-point victory over the Lady Bison. Excuse me, it should be a 32 or 26-point win. I apologize. Had an extra point for Buffalo in the contest. Cody in this one would shoot overall at 42%, 25 of 59. Buffalo was 25%, 12 of 48. Points in this one, or rebounds, excuse me. Cody out-rebounded 40-32 and won the turnover margin of 11-20. We do need to quickly get into the boys' pregame show here in just a moment. We do have an obligation. That's to select our State Farm agent player of the game, brought to you by State Farm agent Jen Tallich. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I mean, I thought Maddie Boudry had a great start at this state tournament. She finished with 14 points, came up with a couple of steals, and was able to get down the court quickly. Her speed has definitely helped get the Phillies some points. She would lead scoring with 14. Grace Ace with 12. Ellie Tallich with 7. Chloe Harris with 2. Sophia Radakovich with 8. Reagan Moss with 2. Samantha Simone with 9. Molly Morager with 2. And Evelyn Aguinaldo with 2 points in the contest. So Maddie Boudry is your State Farm agent player of the game, brought to you by State Farm agent Jen Tallich. Cody will play in that 4 o'clock semifinal game tomorrow against Torrington. That's 4 o'clock at Casper College. So we just want to make sure you see that bracket. And now to get us set for the boys game, as we already have 6 minutes to go. That's how quickly things can go. We're actually going to get this game going early. Wow. If I could talk to help save my life here for once, that would be very helpful. But either way, this is your Build Up the Tip-off Pregame Show, brought to you by Cody Ace Hardware at your local home lawn and gardening care store. Make sure you visit them at the Make Lake Plaza today. The Cody Broncs are coming into this one with a record of 19-5. They would fall to Lovell in the regional championship game, and Buffalo comes to this one 15-9, winning their last two, defeating Douglas in that third place game. They would finish the regionals going 3-1 and are the 3 seed from the East. Cody is the number 2 seed from the West. That is how the boys bracket looks in our video audience. We apologize, radio audience, as the winner of this one will play at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Loser will play at noon against the loser of Torrington. Mountain View winner is vice versa. They'll play the winner of Torrington and Mountain View. Buffalo coming into the ball game under head coach, if I can get the right names here in this contest, by Jeremy Bellemeyer, He comes in with a 15-9 record. The Bison score 55 points per game. They surrender 49. They do get out-rebounded by 2, 25-23, and turnovers are 11-16. Buffalo advantage. For the Cody Broncs, they come into this one. They score 57 points per contest. They surrender 43. They out-rebound 27-21, and also turnovers are 10-14 in this one. We do have just enough time to get a little bit of this pregame interview and conversation I had with head coach Jay McCartan. I want to make sure we get as much played, so here's that conversation right now.
It's time for the pregame interview. Let's send it to Wyatt Barichka, standing by with head coach Jay McCartan.
It's 103.3 The Range. I'm here with head coach Jay McCartan of the Cody Broncs. And coach, first off, I know a little taste and sour with the loss to Level, but how are you feeling going into the final week of the season?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously you go into the regional tournament with your sights set on winning a regional championship, and it's kind of a tough pill to swallow. But you're watching film, and I thought, as I coached the game, I thought we just didn't play well enough to win, and sometimes that happens, and we didn't deserve to win that game because we turned the ball over too many times, and we missed some easy shots, and we just didn't shoot it real well. So and that's the way it works sometimes. And I think we were on a 14-game winning streak. So I think the loss is, as hard as it is, it's also an opportunity to reset, opportunity to refocus our attention to detail and get better. And I think that's what the guys have done this week heading into the state tournament.
You kind of went into my next question, Coach. I mean, I kind of been talking about it once in a while. I know you guys, with the winning streak, you guys can get up to those highs of highs, and sometimes a loss like that can kind of bring you back down and just kind of regroup and things. But, I mean, Coach, this team has been, prepared all year, and now this is the chance for Cody to kind of show what Cody basketball is.
Well, I agree, and I think we got a great senior class, and those seniors are mature. They've been through a lot of big moments and big games on the football field, on the basketball court, on the track, on the soccer field, on the baseball field. These guys have just been through a lot of things as individuals and as teammates, and that maturity that seniors have, I think that's going to benefit us in this moment, because I trust those guys to go out and do what they need to do to be successful, and I just enjoy being around them because they're a good group of kids.
You mentioned, these seniors have been in a lot of big moments. They never missed a state championship in football. They've pulled off some really impressive wins in basketball, especially a couple of years ago in that first round game against Thunder Basin. This team it feels like, they just know what to do in big moments, and you guys just alluded to that a little bit.
Yeah, these kids, the senior class has been doing this for a long time, and I think they're primed and ready for this moment in this week, because it's a big week. We all know that, but they're not bigger than the moment. They know exactly what's at stake. They know exactly what they need to do, and it's just a good group of kids, and that I'm super excited to head in. It gives me goosebumps heading into the last week of the season with this group of seniors, because I love them so much. They're just a good group of kids, man. It's fun.
Well, Coach, hopefully 96 more minutes of basketball of the season. And, Coach, this class, there's so much parity. There's so many opportunities. I think that definitely showed in the 3A East side of things this past week. I've asked this question a couple of times, but now that this moment is here, just kind of talk about this competitive class.
You're talking the 3A? Yeah, there is, it's not like, obviously Level is the cream of the crop at this point in time with their record and the way they won the region, the 3A West. So, but the reality is we played them, pretty tough the first time, beat them the second time, and they kind of handled us the third time. So, it is, the 3A West is kind of dominated by them, but other than that, I don't think that there's a team that can't go in and win this. Level could have a bad night shooting and they could get beat. So there's 8 teams at the state tournament, and I think that's the message you send to your kids is you go one game at a time, and if you win in advance. And if you do that, I think there's any of the 8 teams could get hot and could win this tournament.
Hey, Coach, and you mentioned one team at a time. Let's talk about your first-round opponent in Buffalo. Coach, that first meeting that you guys had, I know it was coming off of a game against Pinedale, but, they gave you guys a pretty tough contest as well. It kind of took until the late fourth quarter to kind of pull away in that.
Apologies for having to cut that interview short, as we're back here on 103.3 FM, online at myheartmountainradio.com. We get you set for the boys' game, and the nice thing about this part was I didn't have to change any graphics. All I had to do was reset things. So I'll take that any day of the week. Let's take a look at your starting lineup now for the Buffalo Bison. And I'm going to make sure we get our correct stat sheets here. So apologize while we're finagling and getting the right names here in this one. The Buffalo Bison lineup is going to look like this here in game number 1. It will start with a senior number 1, Zane Huber. He'll be followed by number 4, Cortland Smith. It is number 5, Ryan Nichols. It's number 15, Jonathan Rosales. And to round up the starting lineup, it is number 23, Brady Engling. That is the lineup for the Buffalo Bison in their road blacks. Cody in their road whites look like this. And the Cody Bronx lineup is going to start with a senior number 0. It is Maddox Ball. He'll be followed by the junior number 1, Nathaniel Pryor. It's number 2, Chase Hatch. It's number 3, Jackson Hazel. And to round up the starting 5, it's number 5, Grady McCartan. Bronx in their home whites, blue and gold stripe. Cody on their jerseys. They'll be going from left to right. Buffalo from right to left. Now that we got things set up, let's get your scoreboard tonight. It's brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. They're not just a bank, they're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. And here we go. We are underway as the Bronx will start with the basketball. As Ball tips it to Hatch and quickly try to attack the lane. He does on the left side. And Maddox Ball on a 2-0 start for the Bronx on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. So quickly does Cody get on the scoreboard here. First possession for Buffalo now, going from right to left as Huber has it. He was a big factor in that game in Buffalo early in the season, or I should say later in the season, as Buffalo will miss the shot. It was rebounded by Hazel. Ball will put up the shot. He'll be fouled and go to the free throw line for first trip for the Bronx at the stripe as we're catching things up here on 103.3 The Range, and at the line, Maddox ball courtesy of a foul by Brady Engling. Big thanks to Cody Ace Hardware for building up the tip-off as ball will miss the first free throw, your local home lawn and gardening care store. Ball looking to go 1 of 2 from the line to make it a 3-0 lead. That's the case. And it's 3-0 Cody Brock advantage in quarter number 1. Back to the Bison now. Huber, right side, outside. Gives it off now to Rosales at the top. Swing it to Nicholas as Buffalo has a couple of players back. The factor for Cody that we talked about, if we didn't get to that part of the interview, is Chase Hatch is back for the Bronx. He wasn't there. Ball with a big smack out of bounds on the shot hit. That goes all the way past the media row. What a deflection there for Maddox ball. 3-0 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. McCartney will get a steal, and we'll give it off to Hazel for 2 off the glass. No good, and we'll get a foul assessed to Buffalo. I think Ryan Nicholas is going to pick up the foul for the Bison. First foul on Nicholas, second team foul for Buffalo. 6:57 left to play as it's going to be inbounded from Hayes to McCartan right in front of us here on the press row. Ball for a triple off the back iron and no good. It's going to be rebounded courtesy of Huber. Quickly are the Bison. Rosales to Engling. 3 from the top will miss everything. It'll be out of bounds back to the Cody Bronx. Cody looking to make it 2 for 2 here in the opening round. Other Bighorn Basin teams, both Powell teams, are in the state tournament. They'll play later this evening. And the Level Bulldogs going to have the nightcap tonight against Douglas. Back to McCartan. McCartan's going to drive into the paint, spin to the right, put up a floater from 5. No, ball cleans it up, puts it back in. Ball has all 5 points to start this one off for the Bronx. It's 5-0 with 6:18 left to play. Swing it over to Rosales now from Nicholas. He's at the top. Give it off now to Smith. Smith drives left. Hazel slips, puts up a shot. Was Smith. He couldn't get the shot to go. It's Chase Hatch with the board. 6 minutes left to go in quarter number 1. Still 5-0 Cody advantage. Back offensively. Pryor will swing it off now to Hazel at the top as he's matched up there by Smith. Buffalo shows man-to-man defense. Hazel swing it over to Pryor. Feed inside now to Hatch as he goes in between 2 Buffalo defenders and gets the score at Buffalo with a quick timeout in this one. We haven't even played 3 minutes of basketball, and it's 7-0. Cody at advantage. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here and give a big thanks to some of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. State Farm agent Jen Talich will build the best insurance plan for you. Visit Jen Talich on Sheridan Avenue. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Also, seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every trip, every time you get in your vehicle. It's a message from YDOTs. 5:43 left to play. Cody is already to a quick 3 for 5 shooting in the first quarter. 0 of 1 from three-point land. Buffalo has yet to make a shot. 0 of 4, though, from the field. 5:40 left to go in the first quarter here. Back to the Bison after the timeout as Cody started off with a quick 7-0 advantage. Cody bench getting into this one. First time we've really seen them speak, and it's hard to hear sometimes the boys, especially now that you're on court side, it's a little bit easier. Bison still taking their time. 5:17 left to play. Nichols will bring it up to the paint as it's Nichols, not Nicholas. I apologize for the mispronunciation. Pump fake 3, drive in, gets a second block to go. No good. And putting the rebound up and in is going to be Connor Rodriguez. And now slow to get up is Zane Huber. And that is not a good sign. He's taking some time. Hopefully he is All right, as he is going to be checked out by a trainer here, and we'll step aside. We'll take a quick 30-second and provide an update. 5:05 left to go. It is Cody 7, Buffalo 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the range.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Good news for Buffalo. Zane Huber was able to get up, and now he has made his way to the bench, and we'll make sure that he is all right and can get back into this ball game. Bronx with the basketball back, going from left to right as Pryor will feed it to Hatch on the inside paint, and it's going to be Chase Hatch with the score, and he's got 4. Cody is up by 7. 9-2 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows. Back to the Bison. We're going to have 3 Bronx. Check here in just a moment. It looks like it's Pryor, or no, it's Sowers, Hine, and McCartan. They're looking to get back, check in here in just a moment. Here's a shot from Ball. It's laid up and in for 2. Ball has 7 of the 11 points in this contest so far. 4:15 left to play in the first quarter. Here's a drive by Nichols. He'll travel as he just couldn't get any traction on the court and falls to the floor. Couldn't do much on that one, and then the Bison will spend a second timeout, and that's all the momentum Cody has provided so far in this one. 4:11 left to play. Cody 11, Buffalo 2. We'll take a quick 30. We're back here on 103.3 The Range.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
This is Cody Bronx Basketball on 103.3 The Range.
Parker Hine, Joshua Sowers, and Griff McCartan are the 3 new Bronx in. Grady McCartan, Chase Hatch, and Nathaniel Pryor are on the bench, get some rest, and most of the time they're going to go back to the scorer's table to check in here in just a few moments. Buffalo took their second timeout, and we're not even to the midway point of the first quarter. As Grady McCartan is going to check in here in just a moment, maybe not, as he will make his way back to his seat. It looked like the quick rest, like I mentioned, was going to be the case as Sowers has the basketball for the Bronx. It's 11-2 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard as Sowers was looking for Hatch. It's going to be taken away by Cortland Smith. He goes off the glass. That's going to be no good. It's going to be a rebound courtesy of Joshua Sowers, and we stay 11-2. Ball quickly on the other side. It's going to be a blocking foul called on Buffalo. Ryan Nicholas will be called for the foul. That'll be his second. And Zane Huber, good news, is going to check back in. As Chase Hatch and Grady McCartan are coming back in for Maddox and Jackson, as they were in the entirety of this game until just now. So it'll be McCartan, Hatch, Griff McCartan, Parker Hine, and Joshua Sowers, the 5 in for Cody in this one. McCartan getting the inbound. He'll pull a mid-range jumper. That's no good. Hine with the rebound, looking to kick it out, and Hine will have his second foot, but he was going out of bounds when he was trying to save it. And it'll be a turnover for Cody. That'll be their first. Still 11-2. 3:30 left to go in the first quarter here. Cody showing some man-to-man defense. Parker Hine matched up there by James Einett, who is in for the first time. Here's a give now to Rodriguez. Rodriguez will travel with it. That'll be a turnover for Buffalo, so back-to-back turnovers for both teams. Another whistle and a substitution, but it was a little bit late. Now they fixed the substitution. And checking in, who was having to maybe potentially wait for a minute, is Wasey Lambert. We didn't see him in the first go-around for Cody versus Buffalo. And again, some players coming back from injury as well. That was the case for both these two teams when they first met. McCartan will feed it inside to Sowers. Left side in the paint, spins, puts it up for two, gets it to go in. Joshua Sowers for two. 13-2. A little bit of a scoring drought is stopped there by Joshua Sowers. Put up shot. Back to the Bison. It's Einit. We'll swing it over now to Smith. Smith drives in, left side, puts up shot. No good. It's going to be rebounded courtesy of Griff McCartan. Quickly are the Bronx. McCartan will slow it down. Grady McCartan, he'll fire a deep three. That one's going to be no good as it bounces from the left iron to the right side. Another substitution. Jackson Hazel, Max Ball are back in for Parker Hine and Joshua Sowers. 2:21 left to play, 13-2 on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Huber will swing it over now to Smith as Bison working around the perimeter. Here's a drive from Rodriguez. McCartan almost pokes it away. Grady McCartan, I should be exact. Huber feed it inside now for Lambert. Kick up top to Smith for three. That's in and out and no good. It's Maddox Ball with the rebound. He's already got 7 points and 2 rebounds. McCartan back up now to Griff McCartan. He'll fire three from deep. That one is good. Grady McCartan giving him a look, and it's like, not a bad shot there, brother. He'll take that one and get some points. That's the first three made in this contest. It's 16-2. Cody Brock advantage. Huber will swing it over now to Ine, who will drive it on the baseline. He'll fall on the floor, but a foul is called first. Saves a travel courtesy of a foul. And the first foul going to be assessed to Griff McCartan for the Bronx. Cody's outrated, bounded the Bison as well at 9-2. Lambert will look for Huber. Grady McCartan almost come up with another steal, but Huber's able to pick it up. Bronx switch defense as they go man-to-man. Huber almost has that taken away again by Grady. Rodriguez underneath. He'll get some contact on the arm and go to the line. As he was driving in on the right side and just couldn't get the layup to go. It was a little bit short and underneath, and the foul will be given to Griff McCartan. He just picked up his second. Bryant will check back in after the first free throw. Connor Rodriguez, who already has 2, has gotten all 3 points for the Bison in this quarter. 71-6. We'll have one more free throw here from Rodriguez. Final free throw, good, and he's perfect from the line. Makes it 16-4 with 70 seconds left to go. Hazel will bring it over the big court circle, going from left to right. He'll attack the right side, spin to the left. Nice move for 2. That was a good move from Jackson Hazel, and Cody is having a fantastic start in this state tournament. Rodriguez for a triple, got it, and he's got all 7 for the Bison. All 7, excuse me. 44 seconds left to play, 18-7. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows. Grady McCartan on the right side, attacks in the paint, puts it up off the iron, no good, and rebound will be courtesy of Iden. Bronx right now shooting good, just some of the shots haven't fallen, and Max Ball will get a steal after a miscommunication from the Bison. Ball almost loses it over to Hatch. Hatch will kick it up top to Hazel. 17 seconds left to play. Bronx will hold for the final shot. Hazel at the top, matched up there by Smith. He's at the top, swinging over to Grady with 7 seconds left to go. Ball with 5, drives in left side baseline, puts up the shot, and a blocking foul going to be called on the Bison. And that will send Maddox Ball to the line with 2.7 left to go. They're going to give the foul off to Connor Rodriguez. That'll be his first and team's 4th. Ball, who went 1 of 2 in his last trip, is back at the line. First free throw is up. It is good. Broadcast is brought to you by Wydot. Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every trip, every time you get in your vehicle. This is a message from Wydot. Bison making some more substitutions into the contest. Brady Engling is back in. And we'll get one more free throw here from Ball. Final free throw here, as you can hear some of the communication from the Bronx's backs. Ball goes 2 for 2. Inbound's going to go to Smith with 2. Half-court buzzer beater, going to miss everything. And we are at the end of 1. Cody, with shooting 62% of the field, is leading this one 20-7 after 1 to play. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this on 103.3 The Range after this 30-second timeout.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
This is Cody High School Basketball at the Class 3A State Championship Tournament on 103.3 The Range.
Second quarter about to get underway is 62% from the field for the Bronx after 1 quarter of play. They lead this one 20-7 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Bison with just 12 attempts from the field, and they only get 7. All 7 points were courtesy of Connor Rodriguez, who saw the Bison put up only 7. He went to the line, got a bucket inside, and 1 outside the arc. Second quarter underway. Bison will start with the basketball going from left to right. Rodriguez will get it inside now to Huber. He'll spin to the right, put up a shot for 2. No good. Fight for the basketball as it's a hot potato in the air, and Hazel comes down with the rebound. Bronx will have the starting 5 out there here as Hazel almost traveled with the basketball. Kind of an awkward step there as Ball loses control of the basketball. Now Bison will pick it up. Second turnover for the Bronx. Quickly over. Huber will get inside of Rodriguez. Another takeaway from Cody is McCartan quickly back to Pryor. Was looking for Hatch. Got a little too fancy with that pass, and it's going to be another turnover. So back-to-back turnovers for the Bronx. That'll be turnover number 3. Yeah, trying to do a little no-looker on the pass was Pryor, and Hatch didn't get there quickly in time as he was pretty far behind. Rodriguez at the top. He'll swing it over now to Engling. Ball with him matched up defensively. Back to Rodriguez. He'll step out of bounds, and that will be the 4th turnover in a row for both these two teams. They have 2 apiece. 7:06 left to go in the second quarter here from the Ford Wyoming Center. Wyatt Barichko with you, KBE and Cali. Cody, big thanks to McKenna back in the studio. Hazel will give it off to Pryor on the right corner. He'll now dribble it back up top. Swing it over to McCartan. McCartan now. That pass is going to be deflected courtesy of Hayden Geis. It's going to be turnover number 3 in a row for the Bronx, and that is something that kind of hurt them in that championship game in the regionals. It's what hurt them the first time around against Buffalo, even though they came out with a 54-41 win. Turnovers are something that can keep the teams in the against Cody, especially with a lead like this. Bison get it after it goes out of bounds. Inbound will go to Geis. Pryor matches up with him as Geis will turn that one over. So 6 straight turnovers. As Ball quickly gets it back, he'll get smacked on the hand, and it's going to be a foul that occurs on the floor. Foul will go against Cortland Smith. That'll be his first, and that will be the first team foul of the quarter as well. No score yet in the second quarter. Ball, though, will change that with an inbound play. Nice cut from Maddox. Ball, first points of the quarter. He's got 11. Nicholas will fire a deep 3. He'll miss everything. Ball will pick up the rebound. And McCartan's trying to push the pace to Pryor. Left side layup. That one's just a little too fast. And picking it up quickly was Nicholas, excuse me. I apologize. I probably said it 3 times now. 3 from Lambert. No good. McCartan with yet another rebound. That'll be his second. Hazel now will skip a pass over to Maddox. Swinging out to Pryor. Pryor on the left corner will have that pass deflected, another turnover. It's Smith who comes up looking to go all the way, loses the basketball. He'll put up a shot. That one's going to be no good. It's going to be Grady McCartan with the rebound. Turning it over is Cody again. Ball with the deflection, though, and a whistle first. Jackson Hazel is going to pick up the foul for Cody, and that is 4 turnovers and 5 possessions for the Bronx. Parker Hine, Griff McCartan, and Joshua Sowers will check in. Hatch, Pryor, and McCartan check out. 5:31 left to play in the second quarter. Nicholas will swing it over to Rodriguez as he's a fire 3, trying to keep the scoring going as that 3 is off the mark. Hazel with another rebound. He's got 4 rebounds and 2 points. Sowers will give it back to Hazel, swing it over now to Maddox, down to Griff McCartan. He'll get set up for a 3. He'll look for the pass to Parker Hine, and Hine gets a little bit ahead, but it's deflected off Buffalo, and it'll stay with the Bronx. 5:10 left to go. 22-7 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We'll have a quick late substitution as Zane Huber will check in. Cortland Smith will check out. Back to the Bronx. Hazel looks for the inbound. Sowers underneath. That shot on the layup is just a little too much off the glass, and Buffalo's going to get it back. 3 minutes gone in the second. Hine is matched up there by Huber. He'll look to go all the way. Floater from the charity stripe and gets it to go. He'll be the second Bison to score in this game, as Rodriguez had the first set. He had the first 7 for the Bison. Griff McCartan at the top, swinging over to Parker Hine. Hine now will give it back to Ball at the top. He's going to fire a 3. That one looks on target. It's good. Maddox Ball with 14 points. He's got over half of the points for the Bronx in this one. 25-9 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Answer from Buffalo is off the mark. It's Ball once again with another rebound. He's got 14 points and 4 rebounds. Actually, make it 5. Hazel over to Ball. He'll swing it over to Griff McCartan. He'll fire another 3. That one looks on target. No good. Ball tries to fight for the rebound and really couldn't get the rebound to go. It's going to be out of bounds. First missed 3 for Cody in the corner. They're 2 of 5 from three-point land. The Bronx are 10 of 18 from the field. Bison are 3 of 19 from the field in this first half. Slow shooting start for the Bison. Rodriguez, who's got 7 of the 9, he'll hand it off now to Engling. He'll put up a shot. Bucket's going to count, and some three-point play opportunity is coming up, courtesy of Brady Engling. We get, see who on the foul there. They're going to say Chase Hatch has the foul. Box out is going to be courtesy of Sowers, but however, the missed free throw gets back to Buffalo, and then Sowers this time will get the rebound. Cheer box out of the crowd, Mike. That's kind of, sometimes it just happens that way. Brady gives it off to Hatch in the paint, put up the shot. That one's going to be ripped away there from Bison. And picking it up was Nicholas. Huber now over the midcourt stripe. He'll make his way to the right, between the legs, behind the back, doing whatever he can to get some separation. Now it's Smith driving in. That's going to be a charge call, and Grady McCartan takes the charge. That'll be a foul against the Bison. Smith picks it up. That'll be his second of the quarter. Checking in for the Bison, number 15. It is Jonathan Rosales in for Cody. Making sure I find the right substitutions in here. He's going to be Max Ball. It looks like he got a quick rest. As that was the case. Sowers came in for ball real quick, and Max checked right back in. I don't even think it was 30 seconds off the game clock. 2:55 left to go. McCartan feed it to Hatch. Spins towards the bucket, faces off now against Engling. Griff McCartan drive in, bounce pass it off for Hatch. That'll be out of bounds. It will stay with the Bronx. Griff McCartan will check out. It's Jackson Hazel back in. 25-11 with 2:45 left to go. McCartan getting the inbound. He'll fire a three in front of Rodriguez. It's going to be left short. And picking up the rebound, it goes right to Rodriguez, and he'll give it off to Engling. Back to Rodriguez, left side. Swinging over now to Rosales. Rosales will back it up with under 2:30 left to play. Handoff now to Nicholas. Nicholas now continues to go. McCartan almost pokes that away. He had the steal attempt, but just got a little too far ahead of it. Huber at the top, feed inside to Rodriguez. Rodriguez spin, kick out. Rosales three is up and good. Now the shooting goes down for Buffalo. It's lead down to 11. Bronx had a 16-point lead. Hine at the top, back over to Ball. Ball will swing it over to Hazel. Hazel back now to Grady. Back to Hine now. Bronx working around the perimeter, waiting for the patience to pay off. And something they definitely need to take into this state tournament is that patience they showed in those first two games at the regional tournament. Hatch off the glass, no good. Rosales with the rebound. Buffalo has outscored Cody 7-5 in this second quarter. Huber now. Back over to Nicholas. He'll give it inside to Rodriguez for two, no good. Hine with the rebound for the Bronx. Hine will bring it up over the midcourt stripe down to Hazel as they'll get their offense set there. 60 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Hatch on the left corner. He'll dribble it up top now to McCartan as Huber matches up with him. McCartan tries to attack the left elbow pull up, no good, and Huber will come down with the rebound. Bronx are just shooting 22% in the second quarter, and right now Buffalo is slowly crawling back in. 35 seconds left to go. Engling's shot no good. It's Hazel with the rebound. He's got 4 rebounds in the quarter. And Hazel will slow it down. Cody most likely holding it for the final shot here in quarter number 2. Near that stripe, he'll swing it over to Hatch. Now back to Hazel. Hazel's matched up there by Nicholas. Falls to the floor. Hazel loses it. Trying to fight for the basketball. He picks it back up over to Ball. 8 seconds left to go. Ball, spin, kick out. Hine, 4 seconds left to go. Feed inside to Hatch. Back to Hine, and the Bison are going to miss it and get the basketball with no time on the clock. And a fumbled possession for the Bronx. We'll leave it at that. The Bison put up 7 while the Bronx score 5. It is 25-14 after 2 quarters of play. We'll step aside and be back for the Kiel Sanitation halftime report, as that's coming up next right here on 103.3 The Range.
Woodward.
Since 1982, Kiel Sanitation has been the trusted leader in sanitation services throughout the Bighorn Basin. We're a family-run business dedicated to providing top-notch customer service. Whatever your sanitation needs are, Kiel Sanitation has you covered. We offer a comprehensive range of residential and commercial trash collection options featuring a variety of containers. Our roll-off containers range from 10 to 40 cubic yards. We also have 95-gallon roll-out carts and steel dumpsters, including bear-proof containers. Our septic services include thorough, high-pressure back flushing to ensure your system is Kiel clean. For your convenience, we also offer 24-hour emergency septic services. To meet all of your sanitation requirements, we provide portable restrooms for any occasion. Our offerings include standard portable restrooms, hand wash stations, and handicap units. We also specialize in services for the oil field, including portable restrooms, potable water, roll-off containers, and vacuum services. Be sure to check us out, tealsanitation.com. We're also on Facebook. Look for us in there under Teal Sanitation. Give us a call, 307-587-6616. Go Cody Bronx and the Cody Phillies as well.
Here in Cody to help you select the right protection at the right price. Jen and her team will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Jen Palich, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her when you want the real Coach deal. Wagner like and the a good Phillies neighbor. and Coach McCartan in the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell.
Cody High School Basketball is live on the range. Let's send it back to the action.
Halftime here from the Ford Wyoming Center here in Casper College, and we have a lot of brain farts apparently today. It's been that kind of morning here, I guess now afternoon. This is your Kiel Sanitation halftime report. It's brought to you by Kiel Sanitation. It's the Bighorn Basin's first choice for their sanitation needs, serving Cody, Level, Powell, Grable, and the Bighorn Basin. Visit them at kielsanitation.com today. And this Cody band has been fantastic. They're playing with the Buffalo band as well. That's pretty cool to see as well. Well, the Cody Bronx started off hot in the first quarter. They put up 20 points in Old Buffalo to just 7. The second quarter, though, different story. 5 points in the second for Cody. Buffalo outscores them 7-5. The Bronx on the day so far, I have them at 45%, at 10 of 22 from the field, 2 of 6 from three-point land, and 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. For the Buffalo Bison, they're at just 20% right now. 5 of 24 from the field, 2 of 8 from three-point land, and 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. It didn't help that the Bison only had 7 points from Connor Rodriguez in the first quarter, and you did all the scoring for the Bison in that first quarter as well. The Bison did have 3 score in the second quarter of the contest. Bison would go 2 of 6 from 3, 2 of 3 from the charity stripe, 2 of 8 from three-point land. So shooting was a little bit of a tough start, but Bison did hold Cody to just 22% shooting in the second quarter. Bison didn't do much better at 23%, but that's what happens when turnovers can give a team a little bit of momentum, and that was the case. I have Cody for right now 8 turnovers. It's tied at 8 apiece is what the stats say, but Cody did a lot of that in the second quarter. No lead changes, no ties in the contest. That is your look at the team stats. We'll step aside 90-second timeout. When we come back, it's individual numbers in the second half next, right here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting Station.
Coach Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
We continue the Kiel Sanitation Halftime Report. Here's Wyatt Barichka.
Back here on 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting Station. 25-14 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard at the Kiel Sanitation halftime. Individual scoring looking like this, and we'll start with the Bison right now. It's led by Connor Rodriguez. He got all 7 of his points in the first quarter. Brady Engling with 2, Jonathan Rosales with 3, and Zay Huber has 2 in the contest. For the Bronx, it's led by Maddox Ball. He's got 14 points. Chase Hatch with 4, Jackson Hazel with 2, Griff McCartan with 3, and Joshua Sowers has 2 in the contest so far. That counts for the 25 points that Cody has scored in this first half of play. And taking a look at some minutes, a lot of the players for Cody played significant minutes. Maddox played 14 of the 16 minutes that the first half showed. Jace Hatch played 14 minutes. Jackson Hazel with 13. Grady McCartan with 14. So a lot of minutes, especially with that starting 5 out there for the Bronx. The second half coming up here in just a moment. Cody now going to be going from right to left, and Buffalo going to be going from left to right. KB and Cali, Cody, 103.3 FM, online at myheartmountainradio.com. Live scoreboard feed is provided to you for our visual folks since we cannot stream the postseason due to the rights being sold. And a big thanks to Kiel Sanitation for their halftime report. We get set for the third quarter as the Bronx will have their starting 5 out there. They have all 5 timeouts. Buffalo has 3, as they will also start with their starting 5, except for Connor Rodriguez is out there for the Bison, who had a big scoring first quarter and getting the nod in the second half. It will be the same starting 5 for Cody. They'll have the basketball to start the third quarter. Hazel has it now for the Bronx. Makes his way to the right side. Off to McCartan now in the right corner. McCartan back to Pryor. Pryor will swing it now to Hatch. It's ball at the top. Pump fake 3 off to McCartan. McCartan will drive into the paint. Underhand count the bucket. And Grady McCartan is going to start off with a 3-point play. Opportunity at least. Foul going to go against the Bison. It's going to go against Ryan Nicholas. He'll pick up his 3rd of the quarters. Rosales will check in. Ryan's going to check out. And we'll only get one free throw here is Cody with a chance to make it a three-point play. McCartan, that was his first points of the ball game. This to make it a three-point play, he does, and done great until the third quarter, get his first points of the contest. Buffalo back with the basketball. He will give it off now to Rosales, and making sure there was a player out there for Buffalo. He is out there as Huber did go down in the first half. He was able to finish the half, and he is starting the second half for the Bison. Here's a drive in for Engling off the right side, and we'll lay it in. 28-16. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows. McCartan now to Ball. Ball's going to take the screen, swing it over now to Pryor. They'll work it around the perimeter. Hazel back to McCartan at the top. Rosales is matched up with him defensively. Man-to-man is what the Bison show. Hatch with the screen back now over to Pryor. Ball now. Feed it inside for Hatch. Has his side. That shot somehow goes way up in the air as Jay McCartan is looking for a foul call on that. It's not going to be the case. And the Bison will get their second bucket to go. Connor Rodriguez with the score. And it's going to give the Bison cutting that lead down to 10. They're going to give the score to Rosales. It looked like Rodriguez is the one to put it up. Hazel spins in the paint, makes a couple of moves, puts up the shot, and that's what Hazel can do. Give him patience, and he'll go to work in the paint or attack. That was the case. 30-18, back to Cody advantage. Engling will swing it now to Rodriguez, but Hatch is matched up with him defensively as Cody now runs man-to-man. Drive in. Kick out Rosales to Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes to the free throw line now to Smith. Smith crosses over, spins on Hazel, puts up shot no good. And a fight for the basketball, gliding down. It's going to be last touch, and Hazel runs into the table and runs it to our near side. He appears to be okay, and it's going to be last touch by Hazel. Don't like having the running into the table moments, but that's what the whole court is pretty much surrounded by. Rodriguez will travel with it. It'll be a turnover number 9 for the Bison. And it's going to go right back to Cody. Cody's got to limit those turnovers, especially after what the second quarter showed. That's what really kind of let Buffalo crawl their way back, even though it stands at a 12-point lead. Hazel with the slow walk. Makes his way over to McCartan, right side. McCartan's going to attack. He'll fake one way, put up a shot. That one's going to be left short. It's going to be a one and done for the Bronx. Quickly is the Bison. Rosales will take it up top now to Rodriguez. Fire a three. He is wide open. That shot going to be no good, though. And it's going to be Maddox Ball with the board. He's also going to have to put some scores up as well. I know it's a 5-4 start in the third, but can't let Buffalo match you every possession. McCartan backs his way in. 2 Bison close in. Looks to give it off to Hatch. That's going to be another turnover for Cody. That's turnover number 9. Going behind the back was Engling. Hatch was trying to get the steal. It's Rodriguez now. Looks for Huber. Taken away by Hazel. And now the pace is going to start picking up here. McCartan, though, going to try to change that as Grady will make the slow walk. Griff McCartan, Parker Hine, and Joshua Sowers will check in on the next whistle. Ball swinging over now to Pryor. It's Hatch on the right corner. Hatch now drives in, spin, right side, put up shot. He'll be fouled, and he finally gets a call he's looking for. And Chase Hatch will go to the line and look for points 5 and 6 on the day. We'll see who those 3 check in for. Normally it's been Ball and Hazel who've stayed out as Hatch will make the first. Hatch will go 1-on-1 at the line. Sowers is going to check in for Hatch. And that will be the case. So Jackson Hazel will take a seat. Pryor will also head to the bench, and we'll see if this free throw goes in for Chase Hatch. Makes it now 31-18. Final free throw for Hatch. Count it. And Sowers will now check in for Chase Hatch. And good showing here from Cody as well. I know it's a long drive, especially for broadcasters who have to leave early to make the trip up. They don't come the night before. Cody Bronx and Phillies did come the night before because of these early games that they had in the morning. Rosales feed it to Rodriguez. Nice cut by Rodriguez for two. He gets the bucket to go. And right now it's a back and forth third quarter. 7-6 Cody advantage. Right now Pinnacle Bank scoreboard shows Cody up 32-20 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Ball will give it off to McCartan. It's Hine now swinging over to McCartan. McCartan thought about a three, now drives into the paint, goes for the reverse. That one too much off the glass. Nice looking reverse, but couldn't get the shot to go. Quickly are the Bison. Rodriguez will hand it off now to Rosales. Swing it to Huber at the top. Huber waiting to attack. Now he does. Right side off the glass. He'll be fouled and go to the line. It's going to put a foul on Parker Hine. Parker Hine will pick up his first, team's first of the quarter. Hazel and Hatch will check back in after the first free throw. Huber will miss it. He's looking for his first points of the half. He only had two in that first half. McCartan and Sowers will check out. Grady McCartan to be exact. Get one more free throw here. Huber sets, fires, gets it to go. 1 of 2 trip for the Bison. It's now an 11-point lead. Cody had a 20-7 lead going in to the second quarter. Buffalo's dropped that down to 11. Griff over to Hine, quickly pass it off the ball. Hatch, though, will mid-range jumper that one. It will be off the mark. Couple of empty possessions here as of late for the Bronx. 3:08 left to play. Quickly here the Bison. Swing it over, drive in Smith, right, left side, baseline drive, no good. And it's going to be Griff McCartan with the rebound. Quickly over now, Parker Hine. Parker Hine going to put up the shot. That one's going to be no good and out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by Maddox ball. They're going to say it's Bison basketball. 2:55 left to play. Cody leading this one 32-21. Grady McCartan back in. Parker Hine will sub out. Only change to the lineup. McCartan almost getting the steal. Huber, though, comes up with the basketball. Now McCartan will poke it away. Turnover number 12. And Grady McCartan going to be called for a double dribble, and he knew it immediately. So both teams turning it over back to back. 2:41 left to go. Rodriguez will inbound it right in front of the media table. He'll give it off to Rosales. 2:40 left to play third quarter. Bison down by, as right now, 11. 32-21. Smith off the glass. That one banks in as he put it from the left elbow. And Bison have cut it to within single digits. First time they've done that in a while. McCartan bounce pass it off the ball. Bronx now going to have to start not having any empty possessions here. Griff McCartan, he's going to fire three, get something going, no good. And the Bison once again will come up with the basketball. Bronx just shooting 29%, but Grady McCartan gets the steal to Maddox ball. And a timeout taken by the Bronx. It'll be a quick 30. That'll be the first timeout for Cody in this one. Let's take one as well. 2:04 left to play. Cody 34, Buffalo 23. We'll take a 30-second back here on 103.3 The Range.
Coach Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
.3A State Basketball is on the range. Let's send it back to Wyatt Barichka in Casper.
Live from the Ford Wyoming Center, timeout taken by the Bronx after what felt like a scoreless drought for a while. And Cody getting the timeout after a steal by McCartan and score by Maddox Ball. Cody and Buffalo have tied up in the third quarter at 9 apiece. Huber getting a screen from Rodriguez. Hatch, though, switches defensively. Quickly is Smith on the drive, behind the back. Kick out now to Rosales. Fakes the swing. Now he'll hand it off to Huber. Fire a three from the top, knocks it in. Buffalo trying to close this game in. It was a 20-7 start after one. It's now a 7-point lead. Or excuse me, it's a 8-point lead for Cody. 34-26. Hazel to Hatch. Mid-range jumper, got it. Hatch with 8. Bronx up by 10. 36-26. First round contest. Loser plays at noon tomorrow. The loser out game winner will play the winner of Torrington and Mountain View as Hazel will get the steal after a save attempt there from the Bison. McCartan the ball. Nice move for two. Bison were coming for a steal. Ball basically just kind of waited and moved the basketball up and got the score to go. Rodriguez at the top. Hatch is matched up with him defensively. Swing it to Huber, and you're going to have an offensive foul on the Bison. I think you're going to get Lambert for the foul. That'll be his first, and the team's third of the quarter. Hazel is going to bring it up as a new substitution for the Bison on the next whistle. Engling will check in. Griff to Hazel, fakes the pass to Grady, now back to Griff. 28 seconds left to go. Been a quick third quarter here from the Ford Wyoming Center. Hazel will have the basketball. Cody's going to hold it for the final shot here. Rosales is matched up with him. Hazel makes his way over to Griff. 3 with 8 to go, no good. Huber falls to the floor, and they're going to say it's a foul on Cody. So that will save the Bison and have a chance to set something up with 6.2 left to play. McCartan is going to bring a little bit of pressure. He's asking for Griff for a little bit of help here, trying to let Buffalo take a not well open shot here. Huber with 3 seconds. Huber already at the three-point line. He fires at the buzzer and will miss it off to the left. So we're at the end of 3. Cody with a 12-point lead at 38-26. Final 8 minutes are next after this 30-second timeout on 103.3 The Range.
Coach Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The fourth quarter is here. The final 8 minutes start now.
Final 8 minutes are here in this one as the Cody Bronx looking to hold on to a lead that they have had for the entirety of this game so far. The Bison have cut it to within 12. Bronx had a 13-point lead after one. Bison has been able to cut it to within single digits. But right now, Cody did outscore the Bison by 13-12 after what was 3 quarters of play. Final 8 minutes on the clock. Bison will start with the basketball in the fourth quarter as Cody has their starting 5 out there in this fourth quarter. Going from left to right are the Bison who have the basketball. It's going to be Nicholas. He will take it up to the top, swing it over to Huber, matched up there by McCartan. It is the Bronx show man-to-man. Here's a drive by Rodriguez. Swing it now. Nicholas. And off to Engling. Engling has Bag's ball jump, but he didn't face the bucket to take a shot. Bison reset now with 7:34 left to go. Winner will play the winner of Torrington and Mountain View. Loser is the same way they'll play the loser. As that 3 is off the mark for the Bison, and Hatch is the one who comes up with it. Another turnover by Cody as it was quickly a one and done. Back now for the for the Bison, excuse me. Here's a three, no good. Hazel rebound. And we'll get a whistle on the Bison. Huber will pick up the foul. And it's going to be Cody basketball after the foul. First team foul, and Bison going to have to watch that count as well. They're down to 3 timeouts. They took those first 2 timeouts in the first quarter, and Buffalo trying to bring some pressure as they do beat the press from the Bison. Back now to Hazel. Swinging up top now to McCartan. At the midcourt circle. McCartan now will dribble, look, survey. Now makes his way to the right side over the ball. Ball now over. Makes his way driving into the paint. Reverse. That one's going to be no good either. Another one and done for the Bronx. Bison can cut it to within single digits with a 3. Smith, though, going to try to take the 2. He'll be fouled and go to the line. Now going to go against Maddox Ball. He'll pick up his first. That'll be actually his second. His second, team's first of the quarter. At the line is Smith. First free throw is no good. We get one more free throw here from the Bison. It is a big thanks for all your Takahoochie needs. Visit Woodward Tractor, located next to Mintock Park. Smith to go 1 of 2 does. And it's an 11-point lead. 27-38. It's a favor for the Bronx here. And they're trying to hold on and play in the semifinal tomorrow. Ball right side outside. Matched up there by Engling. He will give it up now to Hazel at the top. Smith defensively matched up there as Bronx kind of working around the perimeter right now. McCartan thought about a 3. Now he'll back it up, reset things with 6:05 left to play. McCartan has the advantage. Bounce pass it off to Hatch. Nice move. And he's going to be whistled. Count the bucket and 1. Chase Hatch is going to go to the line and a chance for a 3-point play. They are going to count the bucket. Foul is going to go against Engling. He'll pick up his 3rd. One more free throw here for Chase Hatch. He's had himself a perfect trip today. As soon as I say that, he'll miss that shot. So he'll stay. Only a 2-point play for Chase Hatch. Had a chance for 3. It's 40-27. Nicholas is going to get some contact. It's Pryor who will pick up the foul. Cody already with 2 team fouls. Bison are at the same. It's going to be Cortland Smith inbounding it for the Bison. Gives it into Huber. Huber makes his way to the right. McCartan pokes that away. It's going to be a turnover. Pryor picks it up. Nice job by McCartan poking that away. Hazel's going to try to push the pace. Goes behind the back, into the paint. Floater up and off to the right. Hawks going to take their time. They have the lead. And quickly, Smith will answer with a layup. And that's going to be the downside right now if Cody keeps pushing the pace. If Buffalo scores and Cody has these quick one-and-dones. As soon as I say that, it's a turnover for the Bronx. The Bison now can cut it to within single digits. Engling going to try to do that. That shot no good. Ball is going to rebound it out of bounds. That's going to stay with Buffalo. Pryor will check out. Parker High going to check in here. Rodriguez will inbound now to Engling. He'll give it off now to Smith. Bison again can cut it to within single digits. Engling will go in the paint, gets ball to jump, gives it off now to Huber. He'll drive in, gives it off now. Engling, 2, got it. Engling has cut this to within single digits. The Bronx had a 20-7 lead after the end of 1. It was 38-26 going into the 4th. Bronx should need to hold on to that lead for 4 minutes and 30 seconds more. Ball will swing it over to High. Left side outside. He'll back it up. Now makes his way to the left over now to Hatch. Hatch faces, looks to drive in, kick back out to Ball. Swing it over to McCartan and got to play a little bit of the patience game. McCartan, though, going to drive in. He'll put up the shot. Got it to go. That was a much-needed bucket for the Bronx. They were in a scoring drought what felt like forever. McCartan will poke it away. He'll hit it off down to Hazel. Hazel now to Maddox. Maddox will pick it up now back to Hazel. 3:52 left to go, and Coach Jay McCartney going to spend a timeout. Reset things here with 3:52 left to play. Cody leading this one 42-31. We'll step aside for a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here on 103.3 The Range.
Coach Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're tuned to the Class 3A State Basketball Tournament on 103.3 The Range. Now back to the action. Here's Wyatt Barichka.
3:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. Cody up by 11 after a score courtesy of Grady McCartan. 42-31 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Cody trying to have the lead from start to finish. It will be Bronx basketball after the timeout by Coach Jay McCartan. Both teams down to 3. 2 fouls apiece to give left for both squads. Hazel now makes his way over the midcourt stripe after the inbounds from Grady McCartan. Starting 5 besides Pryor out there as Parker Hine is in for the Bronx. Ball kick out now to McCartan as Cody can start working the clock now. And that's what Cody's got to do. I mean, a lot of empty possessions here. As Chase Hatch was looking for Grady McCartan, it's a turnover. That's what Cody has got to avoid here, because especially if Buffalo is on the scoring drought or scoring streak they're on, as soon as I say that, it's a triple from Ryan Nicholas. Lead is now down to 8. Hine back to Hazel. Hazel now will cross it over. Picks up his dribble, swing it over to Hatch. Hatch now over to Hine. Hine now will dribble it up. Continues to look. Was looking for McCartan, and it's going to be a foul against the Bison as McCartan gets some contact there. Rodriguez will pick up the foul. Excuse me, they're going to pick it up. They're going to give it to Engling. He picks up his 4th. Baseline inbound play. We'll give it off to McCartan at the top. Cody, work clock again here. Grady drives in, looks, and it's going to be a travel is what Buffalo looks for. Cody going to be called for going to be saved by a foul. They're going to give the foul to Ryan. Ryan Nicholas will pick up his 3rd. So that was the last foul that Buffalo could give. And next free throw is going to, or next foul is going to put the Bronx in the bonus. Turnover by Cody. Quickly, it's Huber. Lay it up and in. Lead is down to 6. Timeout Buffalo. It's a full timeout. We'll take a quick 30. 2:37 left to play. It's Cody 42, Buffalo 36. We're in a tight one to wrap this one up next after this 30-second timeout on 103.3 The Range.
Coach Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
.237 left to go. Bison take the timeout. And now they're down to 2. Right now, it's been a lot of turnovers and empty possessions for the Bronx that have allowed the Bison to come back into this one. They're only down by 6. 42-36. 2:37 left to play. Bison, the only difference is Cody has 2 fouls to give. The Bison don't. It's going to be Cody basketball after the score from Zane Huber. Bison have outscored the Bronx 10-4 in the fourth quarter. Cody is going to have McCartan, Hazel, Hine, Hatch, and Ball. They are the 5 in for the Bronx. Cody knows what's coming. The Bison bringing the pressure. Hine is the one who receives the pass over the midcourt stripe. Hazel to Hatch now. 2:26 left to play. Now you're going to need some scoring here if you're Cody, especially if you're going to work the clock a little bit. Ball is going to try to drive in. Looks to give it off to Hazel for 2. Got it. And Ball falls to the floor, and he is slow to get up and a whistle first. As Ball is able to get up, and hopefully he is all right. Not sure what was going on. It was a whistle, though, from the far side official, and we'll see what happens. And they're going to take a timeout here. Cody is going to be the one who calls a timeout, and that's why there was a whistle. I didn't see a timeout signed by Cody, but either way, they're going to give Cody the timeout. It's going to be just a quick 30, though. So we'll give a big thanks to some of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. That includes Canyon Therapy for all of your physical and occupational needs. Canyon Therapy is the place to be. Located on Yellowstone Avenue. Also, for the best prices and better service, visit Haskell's Furniture and Flooring for all your home redesign needs, including mattresses, flooring, and furniture. Also, big thanks to Allstate agent Kel Mitchell. Allstate, you're in good hands. And Park County Glass has been serving locally for over 30 years. 2:12 now left to play. 44-36. Cody up by 8. Winner plays in the semifinal tomorrow. Loser plays in a loser-out game. Equus will miss the shot. Angling rebound, put back up and no good. It's going to be Maddox Ball with the rebound. Much needed rebound as Ball gets it back. Now to Hazel. As Hazel is near that midcourt stripe. Now he'll get himself away from it to avoid the backcourt violation. McCartan creates some space. Angling going to close in now. 1:42 left to play as McCartan now works. He'll back it up now. Create some separation. Now the ball swinging over to Hine. Hine looks. Trap comes. Hine is looking. Gives it off to McCartan. Nice save there from Parker Hine. Now it's Hatch. On the left corner, he'll drive in into the paint. Now he'll kick it out to Hine. Hine will swing it over now to Hazel. Back to McCartan is right now Cody just working the clock. Hazel. Looks, bounce passes off the ball, count the bucket, and got the shot to go. That was another big bucket for Cody. They needed that one. They're going to give the foul off to, I believe, Rodriguez, who picks up his second. That is 20 for Maddox Ball. So I gave somebody else an extra point here. I'll figure out who I actually gave points to as the three-point play is good. Ball has 21. 47-36, steal from McCartan, lays it up and good. That was a quick steal, and under a minute to go as Cody need to play a little bit more defense here. Bison trying to push the pace, blocking foul called on McCartan. Lead is at 13 with 54.3 left to go. That's how quickly that sequence just went. McCartan picked up his first. That was a foul that Cody was able to give. And now the Bison will get it back. Huber on the left corner. He's looking, takes it up to the top. Scoring's got to be done here for the Bison. Angling, though. Drives in, lays it up, no good. 5 for the rebound. Angling again, second chance, no good. Rebound is courtesy of Hazel. Hazel picks it up, now to Hatch. Got to get over the midcourt stripe as they're going to get some fouls starting here for the Bison. As Hatch now is going to go to the line and look to try to ice this game, but you never know with a 15-point lead. You only need 5 threes, but you need some turnovers as well. Hatch is at the line. First free throw was good. Looking to pretty much pull away here is Cody. Trying to cement this game to the semis. Hatch goes 2 for 2. Huber will bring it up to the top. He'll get a screen. Looking for a score. Huber with a mid-range jumper is going to be left short, out of bounds. It will be Cody basketball with 25.3 seconds left in this one. And substitutions coming in. The Broncs are going to clear the benches. And the Cody Broncs going to go 2 for 2 and semifinal basketball tomorrow, as Cody will play at 7 o'clock against the winner of Torrington and Mountain View. Buffalo not clearing their benches. Everybody got some minutes tonight for the Bison, as this is the first game of the boys here. Wade Bauer, Trent Bauer, Jesse Hatch, Finn Manley, and Joshua Sowers are the 5-in. Travel by Bauer. He'll turn it over. We'll have our Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show. That is coming up next. Hopefully we'll talk to both the winning coaches here, as that's going to be a shot made there by Cortland Smith. Right now the Bison outscored the Broncs 12. Or now the Broncs have outscored 13-12 in the fourth. Bauer gets it over the midcourt stripe with 6 seconds left to go. Throwing it out of bounds and a turnover, but that's not going to really affect the Broncs here with 5 seconds left to go. That's going to do it. Bison inbound it, clock expires, and that is a win for the Cody Broncs. They win this one 51-38. We're going to step aside for a 3-minute timeout, and we'll see if we can talk to both head coaches here, see if we can get Coach McCartan on. We'll try to do what we can. Cody Broncs win this one 51-38. Your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show is next after this 3-minute timeout on 103.3 The Rage.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Broncs and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody, whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Broncs and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
Allstate agent Cale Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School Sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Cale Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure that you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Cale Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak a peeker, the fast roller, the night lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender bender-er, the got a ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Coach Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the
Time now for our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show on 103.3 The Range and online at myheartmountainradio.com.
It is a final here from the Ford Wyoming Center as both Cody teams are going to be playing in the 3A West State Championship, or the 3A State Championship semifinals, not the 3A West. Both teams are from the West, though, as Cody Bronx defeat the Buffalo Bison 51-38. And what a closeout sequence there for the Cody Bronx. And taking a look at quarter by quarter how everything broke down. The Bronx got to a 20-7 start after one quarter of play. Second quarter, though, was a different story. Multiple turnovers, low scoring amount for the Bronx. They're going to be outscored 7-5. Third quarter, it was Cody outscoring 13-12. They would repeat that in the fourth quarter at 13-12 in the fourth. That's how you get your 51 points for Cody. That's how you get your 38 for Buffalo. And that's how you get your final score in this one. The Buffalo Bison would shoot 32% from the field at 15 of 46. Cody would shoot 47% at 20 of 42, 2 of 8 from three-point land, and 9 of 11 from the charity stripe. The Bison would shoot 4 of 15 from three-point land and 4 of 7 from the line. That is
Coach Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
When life slows you down, Canyon Therapy in Cody helps you get back on your feet. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing pain, or working to regain strength and mobility, Canyon Therapy offers expert physical and occupational therapy service tailored to you. Our experienced team works with you one-on-one to create a personalized treatment plan, helping you to move better and live more comfortably. We treat people, not just conditions, in a caring and supportive environment. Canyon Therapy is a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Cody Phillies. Get back to the life you love with Canyon Therapy. Visit CanyonTherapy.com or call today to schedule your next appointment.
Cody High School Basketball is live on the range. Let's send it back to the action.
It's your Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show brought to you by Breadboard Sub Shop, located on the top of Grable Hill, serving over 30 years of business, serving the best sandwiches, bagels, and more. The Cody Bronx in this one were led by 21 points by Maddox Ball in the contest. He would have 21 points and 7 rebounds. Chase Hatch with 12 points and 2 rebounds. You got Jackson Hazel, 6 points and 5 rebounds. Grady McCartan with 7 and 2. It's Griff McCartan, 3 and 2. Joshua Sowers with 2 points and 2 rebounds as well. That was your scoring in the first game for Cody. Bison were led there by Connor Rodriguez. He would finish with 9 points. St. Huber with 8. Cortland Smith with 7. Ryan Nicholas with 3. You got Jonathan Rosales with 5. And Brady Egley would finish with 6. That's your scoring, as we are still trying to see if we can talk with head coach Jay McCartan. If not, we'll catch him in the pregame show tomorrow. That's your individual statistics. We'll step aside and continue our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show after this 2-minute timeout on 103.3 The Range.
Woodward Tractor is your one-stop dealer for all your Takahouchi equipment and service needs. Takahouchi is known the world over for its purpose-built design philosophy, innovative technology, and dependable service after the sale. And now at Woodward Tractor, get 0% financing on all Takahouchi machines, excavators, track loaders, and wheel loaders. Special financing options are also available on Takahouchi brand attachments. See Woodward Tractor on Blackburn in Cody.
This message was paid for by White House.
Allstate agent Gail Mitchell is a proud supporter of Cody High School Sports. At Allstate, you can bundle your home and auto for the lowest premium rates. Gail Mitchell is your local agent and provides great professional customer service to ensure you got the best affordable coverage needs. Call Allstate agent Gail Mitchell at 307-527-6447. That's 307-527-6447. Allstate, you're in good hands.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business, and good luck, Cody Bronx and Phillies.
But some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak peeker, the fast roller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got a ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Coach Wagner and the Phillies and Coach McCartan and the Bronx have been really fun to watch this year.
Yes, the Bronx and Phillies, they really have it all together.
They sure do. Speaking of having it all together, insuring your home, cars, and life insurance together with My State Farm Agency is the best way to bundle and save. We can customize your coverage and make insurance seem easy. Good luck, Bronx and Phillies. Check with Jen Talich's State Farm Agency to get your insurance all together. Thanks for the opportunity to earn your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We continue our Breadboard Sub Shop postgame show. Now back to the court with the voice of Cody Sports, Wyatt Barichka.
Continuing our Breadboard Sub Shop post-game show right here on 103.3 FM, online at myheartmountainradio.com. KBEN Cali. Cody here with the winning coach of this one, head coach Jay McCartan. And Coach, first off, congratulations on the win. And, Buffalo did not go away. This is a kind of tournament that, anything can happen. And Buffalo kind of found some momentum in that second half to kind of crawl their way back in, but you guys held them off in the end.
Yeah, no, I was really proud of the guys because, I want to say it was about 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They had cut it to 6. And, and at this time of the season, all these teams are good, and that's the reality of it. And everybody's going to make runs. I thought Buffalo did a heck of a job making their run. And it's not necessarily stopping their runs because typically you can't do that against good basketball teams. It's a matter of can you answer their run with a run of your own, and I thought our guys did a really good job of answering their run with one of our own in the last 3 minutes and 52 seconds of the game and extend our lead to
I think it was up to 15 at one point. So, I mean, kudos to our guys. They really did a good job executing down the stretch. And because it was touch and go from about, I don't know, I think the whole third quarter, and halfway through the fourth, we turned the ball over. We didn't, it was a struggle for a little bit for us. And they got to give them credit. They guarded really, really well.
I was going to say, Coach, I think the turnovers and just one and done empty possessions really allowed them to kind of one by one kind of get their way back into this one. But I thought your team was pretty poised. I mean, you could hear a little bit what they were seeing on the ground mic a little bit here, but they were just calm and just kind of knowing what to do next.
Yeah, again, they got a good group of seniors, and there's there's a lot of experience with those 4 guys, and I thought they did a really good job of having good leadership down the stretch, because it wasn't – I thought Maddox shot the ball really well. I thought Chase shot it really well. I don't think Grady and Jackson shot it as well as they can. I think Grady struggled offensively, but I really thought he did a great job against their best offensive player. I think he ended up with
I was going to say, I mean, Buffalo didn't have a double-digit score in the contest, so.
Yeah, number 1 and number 23, the Huber kid and Engling, they both score 15-ish. And, I thought Grady did a great job on Huber, held him to 8, and Maddox did a great job on Engling and held him to 6. So, overall, super proud of our guys, and we went 1-0, and that's our goal. Our goal is to go 1-0. And I said, you guys can celebrate this for about 32 minutes, and then we're 0-0 again, and got to take a next step forward tomorrow.
Right, Coach. And I was just going to ask you about shooting. I mean, you guys shot almost 50% from the field, and a lot of that was a feed inside. I know Maddox had a lot of scoring tonight as well, but I mean, those were earned scores or earned shots from you guys tonight as well. And to put up 47% from the field ain't too shabby.
No, that's really good. And that was our emphasis and our focus, is to get it inside and get to the rim. And not necessarily always about Maddox when we go to the rim. It's about, obviously he had an advantage today, and we took advantage of his advantage. But the reality is we got to get to the rim. And I think, playing for the first time in 2 years at the event center here, it's like the depth perception is something that's a challenge for some of our guys, and I wanted to start early by getting to the rim. I thought we did a really good job in that first quarter, getting there and got a good decent lead to start the game, and we needed every bit of it.
Yeah, Coach, I know the practice on Tuesday, you asked your players how many wins does it take, and what was your answer in that one? 1. There you go.
It's one at a time. And then, had one kid say 3. He said, well, I got you, didn't I? And no, it's about 1. We go 1-0, and then you can celebrate, and then it's back to 0-0. You got to go 1-0 again.
I was going to say, Coach, you are the first boys game, so you don't even know who your next round opponent is. They're actually about to play here, and I think what's been a great story in Mountain View and Torrington, also another great story as well. But, Coach, is there anything I'm leaving out? I know it's going to be pretty good rest for you guys going into tomorrow, and you guys have now a 7 o'clock game instead of an early
that's kind of nice.
Game.
No, I just want to give a shout out to Bill Smith, one of our bus drivers. He gave us a call yesterday on the way out of town, and wished us the best of luck, and I know he'd love to be here, and I just want to let him know that our guys are thinking about him. We appreciate his well wishes and hope he gets better. So thanks, Bill, and good luck to you.
Yeah, big shout out to Bill as well. Coach, I appreciate your time. We'll talk to you before the semifinal game tomorrow against, well, to be determined.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Wyatt. Appreciate you.
Head coach Jay McCartan, the winning coach of this one. We'll take a 60-second timeout and wrap up this broadcast next on 103.3 The Range.
With over 40 years of combined experience, Park County Glass can handle all of your auto and residential glass needs. Serving the Bighorn Basin since 1982 with quality you can depend on and service from the heart. Stop in or call your auto glass specialist at 307-587-9303. That's Park County Glass at 307-587-9303.
Hey guys, this is Zach Haskell with Haskell Furniture and Flooring. We are a proud supporter of the Cody Bronx and Phillies this season. If you want selection, we have the best selection for you with the best prices. From mattresses to flooring or recliners to fireplaces, we have everything you need in stock. No need to drive out of town when we have everything here locally for your next selection. Stop in at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and better service.
This is Cody Bronx Basketball on 103.3 The Range.
Final on this one, again, big thanks to head coach Jay McCartan of the Cody Bronx, as Cody wins this one 51-38 over the Buffalo Bison, and they play tomorrow at 7 o'clock against the winner of the game that is about to start in Torrington and Mountain View. Both these two teams with great stories coming into the state tournament. So those two, winner of that one will take on Cody. Buffalo tomorrow plays at noon at Casper College, as all games tomorrow will take place at Casper College. We have an obligation, that's to select our player of the game. It's brought to you by State Farm agent Jen Talent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I thought Maddox Ball, that was the name that stood out to me quite a bit tonight. He shot 21 points, or scored 21 points. He shot 8 of 11 from the field, 3 of 1 from three-point land, and 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. He was a big factor on the rebounding side of things as well. So our State Farm agent player of the game is going to go to Maddox Ball, courtesy of State Farm agent Jen Talich. Now, to figure out tomorrow's schedule, Cody Phillies tomorrow at 4 o'clock. They'll take on Torrington at Casper College. We'll have that coverage on 103.3 FM, online at myheartmountainradio.com. Pre-game, we're going to try to start at around 3:40. Casper College a little bit tighter, so broadcasting might take some time to be accommodated for. The Cody Bronx are going to play at 7 o'clock against, well, it's to be determined right now, as they're tied at 2 apiece between Torrington and Mountain View. We'll have that coverage again. 6:40 start time is what we're hoping for in that one. So that is what we'll look at tomorrow. We'll take just a quick look at how that bracket is showing up. That is the boys bracket there, 7 o'clock tomorrow at Casper College. That is how things look. That's our plan tomorrow as we bring coverage from Casper College here in Casper, Wyoming. For McKenna back in the studio, I'm Wyatt Barishka, and for the entire High Mountain Broadcasting crew, we appreciate you tuning in, however you may have been tuned in to this broadcast. This has been a presentation of Cody High School Basketball, as we are live tomorrow on 103.3 FM at 4 and 7. You can wake up with Wyatt at 6 in the morning. We'll be back at 4 o'clock tomorrow here from Casper.
The preceding has been a presentation of Cody High School Athletics and 103.3 The Range, a Heart Mountain Broadcasting station. Now back to Wyoming's genuine country.